you a hairy dude? Hello?
Hello. What's up, bro?
Hey, it's the What's Up Bro podcast. We talk movies, sports, TV shows, pop culture, and it's funny, mother. With nary signs. I'm like, what? How can this? They have Photoshop. Photoshop exists when this artist rendition was done. How the fuck is this not cooler looking than a sketch that looks like it was done by a hillbilly off the side of the road? What the fuck are we talking? Why is this a thing?
Welcome to the party, pal.
Steph, Mayor Senior.
Yeah, I don't have to look cute for you.
So you're telling me there's a chance?
Yeah! And Mike Mercadal.
I'm just glad I like vanilla, boring sex like this. I'm glad that the sex I enjoy won't get me killed.
That's how winning is done.
Hey, I'm Dave Chappelle, and this is What's Up, Bro.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the What's Up Bro podcast. My name is Mike Mercadal. With me, as always, invisibly,
Is nary signs.
is Nary Signs, and joining us, fam of the pod, ladies and gentlemen, welcome Mike Valdez.
What's up,
Mike,
guys?
you're
Not that
you're a
hairy of
little
a
hot.
dude.
I'm hot. I'm hot.
You're a little hot. A little hot.
Always
Slow.
hot. I'm always hot.
Coming in
Oh,
hot,
man.
baby.
Coming in hot, baby.
There you go. You sound better now.
Okay, great.
Sounds better.
Who knows what's going on with technology these days? Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Today is Thursday, April 30th. We are live on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. If you see us on those platforms, like, share, subscribe. Go follow us on the other platforms. Our social media handles are listed below. Our names are there. We all have Twitter and social media handles that are our names. Was that conscious, or are we just not creative enough to come up with fun screen names?
I think it's ridiculous when people come up with names that are like not, like, I get it. There are sometimes if you're famous, you don't jump on it quick enough, but I think it's weird when people have these absurd, like, the real Kevin Hart. All right, man. All right, Kev. All right. That's fine.
I agree. I agree with that. But to be fair, I mean, I just got lucky that I was the first Mike Valdez on social medias. No, like, just like to be on whatever social medias to get that name, because now every other Mike Valdez has to be like Mike Valdez accountant or whatever. Like, so
I remember when we had to buy, when I first started doing comedy, I was like, I was big into, Neri and I talked about this. The inception of the podcast was just that I was geeky about figuring this shit out. And Neri was like, hey, does anybody know how to do a podcast? I'm like, I do. And I had bought the URLs for my name because you got to get on it quick. I'm going to get famous. And then someone's going to swoop in and buy MikeMcDonald.com. And then I'm going to be like, I got to get it before the getting's good. You know what I'm saying? And then years later, it's like, oh, right, I do have MikeMercadal.com.
My one regret is that I got it because my name is so unique, which is another way of saying weird. I got it. I got everything except for Twitter. Twitter, I had to do Nary Science Comedy. I don't know why, because Nary Science was already taken. However, I will say this: not Twitter. I'm sorry, TikTok, not Twitter. TikTok. I had to do Nary Science. I had to do Nary Science Comedy. But my one regret is I could have literally just done @Nary, 4 letters.
Oh yeah.
And I fucking didn't think that far. I just thought Nary Signs is my name. Nary Signs is unique, and I want to make sure that nobody takes it. But I'm pretty sure I could have just, if I would have thought about it in time, I could have gone just @Nary, and it would have been available. There's no way that would have, like, now it's not available because now it's too fucking late. But I'm saying when all of these social media platforms started popping up, I immediately jumped at Nary Signs. Even when I wasn't using a platform, I'm like, I'm just gonna make sure I have the name. And I didn't think about just getting, and I regret not doing the @Nary. And I'm sure somebody out there has @Mike. And none of you fuckers thought of that.
No, but that's the thing is that like the developers of these there's a mic on every development team, so like there has to be there like it's such a common
Motherfucker,
name.
you look right now. If the for the audio listener, if you go to the video, Mercadal looks right now like he's in the middle of a meeting for a developer situation. Like you look like a developer
I
right
do.
fucking now.
I swear, I was like, I look like I'm the most on brand tech developer right now. I look like I should be hosting a YouTube series on AI on AI workflows. Like,
you look like you look like you're gonna be reading for the part of Clark Kent. Like you're just like, hey, I'm gonna be I'm gonna be reading for the part.
But if I do this, and
now it's a Superman now. Now
it's literally Clark Kent on the farm.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Mike is such a common name that there's two of them on this podcast. So
yes, there's two of us.
Yeah.
There are it's one of those things where when you meet another Mike or a Michael or whatever, that it's always that same thing of like, yeah, how many were in your class?
Right.
You know, like how many did you have to deal with? That sort of thing.
100%.
For sure. Hold on, something's going on with is something going on with Valdez's microphone, Neri? Do you hear it or is it just me?
I heard it a little bit, but
I don't know.
I heard it a little bit, but now
you're fine.
Now
we'll see how bad it gets.
It goes in and out.
Oh my god! Speaking of broadcasting issues, let's get into the show because we have stuff to talk about. First up, broadcasting issues. Jimmy Kimmel has become the last public because Stephen Colbert got canceled. He's almost done because he made jokes about Trump, and now Jimmy Kimmel made a joke, and now Trump is going to be messing with him. I was out of the country for 2 weeks. I was in Japan for 2 weeks. It was a nice breath of fresh air. I couldn't get away from it, though. I would turn on the TV, and then the Japanese broadcasters were talking about, like, everyone's just like, this motherfucker. You know what I mean? Like, who can run down the situation for me without us going to have to look for it?
So Jimmy Kimmel made a joke, and he was obviously not invited to the correspondence dinner. So he made his own mock correspondence dinner before the correspondence dinner, before the actual thing. So
before the shooting happened.
Before the event happened, before the correspondence actual dinner. So before the correspondence dinner, he made his own mock correspondence dinner where he was like, if I was invited to the correspondence dinner, this is what the jokes that I would make. So he made these jokes. One of the jokes was about how to Melania about how she won't have to deal with him much longer because of the age difference, right? Like he didn't say because of the age difference, but that was what was implied is because he's so much older than her because he's a fucking creepy pedophile fuck. Again, implied. Those things were not said out loud. These are just things that Jimmy Kimmel's joke was just about how like you're not gonna have to endure Donald Trump much longer, and then the shooting happened, or the attempted shooting, whatever. There wasn't even a shooting.
Where are we on this? Like, what's happening
here?
That's
fake. That's fucking fake. That's clear as day.
We're all on board that they've been false flagging. Like, the first one where he got shot through the glass or whatever.
He did it. That wasn't real either. That was staged as well.
We're all on board. Like we can't, because it used to be that when you said, oh, the CIA killed Kennedy, and everyone's like, you're a weirdo conspiracy theorist. Now it's like, oh, both presidential assassination attempts on Trump have been false flags, and everyone's like, yeah. What do we do?
First of all, FYI, there wasn't even two. There's three, by the way, on Trump that we know about. There was one of them where there was a guy in the bushes in Mar-a-Lago like a week after the first one. And it was like a week after. Yeah. But whatever. Nobody remembers that one because the polling or whatever the fuck. Who cares? But this was clear as day.
Article. How many the list of United States presidential assassination attempts and plots?
Yes. So this is clearly fake, but whatever. But the whole point with the Jimmy Kimmel is he made a joke about Melania. And then Melania came out publicly saying that I can't believe that he would make a joke like that. That's so offensive. and that he should be canceled. And then Trump went on his Trump thing and then made this whole thing about how he should be canceled, how despicable and disgraceful Jimmy Kimmel is, and how, you know, whatever, how bad of a human he is to wish that upon somebody. And it's like, what? You literally cheered when Rob Reiner was murdered. You fucking cheered. You Mueller died, and you fucking said, "Thank God, I hated that guy. He was a piece of shit." Like you, what the fuck are you talking about, my guy?
He literally said that he was going to raise an entire civilization to the ground.
Yeah. Yes.
What are you talking about?
By the way, that was a month ago.
That's not the same.
That was a month ago. That was not like, oh, back in the days, it was a different time. It was the 70s and different things. People used to say different things. That was locker room talk. It was a month ago, motherfucker. Like, what are you talking about? What the fuck?
Yeah.
Again, the hypocrisy is just through the roof. But I just love the fact that people are like, so on my Instagram, I'll post political shit. I normally don't even post my opinions. I just post other people's opinions and be like, this, right? Like, just watch this.
You share
shit, right?
opinions.
I share opinions that I agree with, right? But I usually do it on my stories where it's 24 hours. And the amount of fucking cucks that I get, stick to comedy. Stick to comedy. Stick to blah, 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 blah. You're a comedian. I follow you for the funny, not for like the amount of bullshit fucking, you know, shut up and dribble responses that I fucking get is hilarious to me, because now, motherfucker, stick to comedy. Now he's coming after comedy. So can I fucking talk now? Is it all right if I talk now, motherfucker? Like, is that okay? Like, it's so bullshit. Like, aren't you the party that used to laugh at the lefties for fucking being so sensitive and being snowflakes?
Yeah,
you're literally raging over a fucking joke, you dumb pricks. Like, the
facts don't care about your feelings crowd have been really in their feelings lately. Like, it's such projection. It's so stupid. It's also like, all right, can I share? You sent me a screenshot of a thing that somebody had tagged you in a tweet. Can I share that with you?
Yeah,
can I share it?
I don't care.
Okay.
I was gonna post it on my stories. I was just waiting to post it, but yeah, that's fine. I don't give a shit. The only reason, wait. The only reason, if you could do an edit, I don't know if you can. I don't know if you have time. I just don't want to put the name of the ship. I don't want to put that, because that I don't know if the name of the ship was on there.
The name of the ship is not on there,
but the name of the cruise line is.
No.
Oh, okay, then fine. All right, as long as it's not a cruise line or a ship, I don't want to bring the company into it. Is what I'm saying.
No. I get you. I'm looking. I'm reading. It's one of the last texts you sent me. So well, you can't really look at it. But here. I'll just whatever. It's not on there.
No, it's fine. It's fine. If it's not on there, it's fine.
It's this. So it's somebody said, I saw this comedian tonight at Nary Signs, and he was pretty good. It's nice to have a non-woke, non-snowflake comedy back. And then somebody commented agreeing, and then like that weird thing they do to not say God. Like God doesn't...
they put G_D. That's how they put God, which is
sure. And thank God normal comedy is making a comeback. Now, the funny part about this,
there's so many funny parts. There's so many funny parts about this. There's so many funny parts about this.
Yeah.
What do we like? How are like? I can't get over the fact that people don't live in reality anymore.
Yeah.
Like, what are we doing? You don't live in the real world.
First of all, to post that about somebody, like, thank God a non-woke comedy is making a comeback. What are you fucking talking about? Like, there's been plenty of non-woke comedy. Like, what do you? First of all, second of all, if you he posted that on Twitter, which is Twitter to me is a dumpster fire. That's
it's the only thing now.
The only thing I post on Twitter, and I have posted on years for Twitter, is I retweet wrestling memes, and I retweet fuck this administration memes. Those are the only two things that I fucking do. I don't even post shit for myself anymore. I just retweet other people's shit, because I'm just like, this is a dumpster fire. I don't give a fuck about this place. So I just retweet wrestling memes, and it's not even current wrestling memes. It's like 2000s wrestling memes. Attitude Era wrestling memes and fucking fuck this administration posts. Like, that's all I retweet.
Look at how hilarious the Road Dogg Jesse James is.
Yeah, it's like, and it's so I just So for him to post that on Twitter, like, oh, if it got non-woke, it's like, my guy, all I do is roast you motherfuckers on Twitter. Like, that's all I do is roast you guys on Twitter.
Do you
Fine,
have
whatever.
you come across? We don't, because I honestly don't do that much political. Like, I've been doing stand-up more since but the last couple months I've been trying to write new jokes, write new stuff. I can't make it funny, so I'm staying away from political stuff and just talking about personal life. Just
that's how I viewed my entire career. My entire career is I've never talked about politics on stage ever.
Yeah,
because I don't make it funny. Because I don't make it to me, it's not funny.
I'm not saying
that it can't be funny. There are comedians that do it that are very brilliant and smart. I'm not that dude. I am not a quote smart writer. I am a entertaining writer that writes from his lifestyle, from my life. And I can't find the funny in my family members being deported. I can't find the funny. So again, not saying that there isn't funny in there. I'm just saying I can't find it. I haven't been able to. So I have never in September will be 23 years of doing stand-up. I've never done politics on stage. I've never done religion on stage. Because I have my faith,
right?
But I have my faith, but I don't care enough to put my faith on to somebody else. In regular life, just on regular life, the way I see it is, if I don't talk about it off stage, why would I talk about it on stage? And I've never gone up to somebody and been like, "Have you found the Lord Jesus Christ?" I've never done that. So why would I do that on stage? I don't understand.
You have pitched Xenu to me many times, which I do not appreciate.
Well, that's only because I'm preaching facts at that point. But so I've never done it. Anyways, my whole point is I've never been political.
To preach Xenu.
Yeah, I've never been a preachy dude on stage. I've just talked about my day-to-day life, and if I could find it funny, I could find it funny. But I just love the fact that this guy was like, non-woke comedies making a comeback. It never went anywhere, you dumb fuck.
It's worse now than it's ever been.
You stupid motherfucker. Anyways, I just thought it was fun. And then the other guy saying thank God, but censoring the word God is hilarious in that context. Thank God it's making a good comedy's making a comeback, and you're like, but you're censoring yourself in a post about being censored.
Yeah.
It's fucking hilarious. You're so stupid.
There's
idiots.
A part of this that reminds me of this is the thing about, look, we can talk about religion. Mike, I know we have similar upbringings in Valdez in the church. One of the things that always I think is so hilarious is when people do the thing to not, like in the Bible it says God knows your thoughts.
Yeah.
So if you put G_D, it's almost like, hey, I know what you're trying to say, motherfucker, and I know that you're trying to get away with it too. You know what I mean? Like, I'm double mad now. Like, God, like, how
you're
is
trying to trick me and you're trying to trick God, because he lowercase G in God and uppercase the D. Like, it's just absolutely asinine. Like, you would think he meant thank goddamn the way that he spelled it.
Yeah, GD is goddamn.
Yeah, especially if the D is capitalized. Like, it makes no sense that you did that.
He just basically wrote goddamn. He just he emphasized on the wrong syllable. Like, it's so stupid. I hate that. I hate this shit.
It reminds me, unfortunately, it just reminds me of people that I grew up with, and I was like this too, because you are your surroundings when you're a certain age, when you're young. But saying freaking or shooting instead of shit or whatever, and now. There's actually a pastor, I reposted this, where a pastor was talking about how Shia LaBeouf was talking about God, and he cursed in the video, and he was talking about it in the church, and he said, I wanted to show that clip, but then I was like, oh, I probably can't show that in church, and then it got a really big laugh, and he goes, now here's the thing, you're laughing, but the truth is, you understand what it is that he's trying to say, so why are you judging people for saying things that you're not saying? Why are you judging people for living a way that you're not living maybe you're just better at keeping a secret? And it really hit me, because like so many of these people are living, like we're living in a time where fascists are playing Christian. Like that's just, it's unreal.
I've been taking
Mike, your mic is cutting in and out, man.
Yeah, Valdez. I've been taking to calling. You may want to unplug it, plug it back in again. Gotcha. I've been taking to calling it crossplay. It is because they're not Christian. They are dressing up like the characters that they see in their books and TV shows. Just
They're
the same
LARPing.
way. They're LARPing, but they're not even LARPing correctly. It's basically, this is, if you've ever been to a con, the funniest thing is seeing.
I went to the Republican National Committee once. That was a con.
Yes. Yeah, everybody's cosplaying as not gay.
Yeah,
Because
my favorite cosplay is the
Wow.
Westboro Baptist Church.
That's what they're cosplaying as. Every single one of these motherfuckers is trying so hard to look like they're like, and it's like grinder crashes and everybody's cooking everybody.
So
it's crazy. But if you go to a convention, you see people dressed up to the nine in the costumes, man, full costumes. But then you see them hanging out with their friends. They're not in character. They just are dressed like the part.
Yeah.
So they're not LARPing. They're cosplaying. They're literally
I will
just.
say this. I thought those two things were synonymous. I thought those are two synonyms, LARPing and cosplaying. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not in the LARPing world, so I don't mean to insult the LARPs. I don't know.
Don't insult the LARPers. We love a LARPer.
I assume it's the same as like when you do like those Civil War reenactments and you're like whatever soldier from the Civil War and then you die and now you're just Greg again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
well, these people are playing Christian, right? These people are playing. It's like I call it crossplay because what they do is they're pointing at the book that they are dressed up as, but they're acting not like what it says. If they were LARPing, they would be good people.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like if they
I
were
get what you're saying.
LARPing, they would be playing the character effectively, but they're not. They're just wearing the costume. They're wearing the cross. They're saying "God bless you," but they're saying lines from they're saying "May the Force be with you." They don't believe in the Force. They're just saying the lines.
They're a jock wearing a Star Wars T-shirt. Like
they are 100% Dane Cook wearing a Superman T-shirt. They are
Exactly.
100%. You know what I mean? Like that idea of like it's just show and all this stuff. So when it goes like the Jimmy Kimmel stuff, when he's like, expectant widow Melania Trump, which is what I was reading is the joke that got everybody mad, and which is pretty great. Like that's a pretty good like punt. Like it's pretty good. Like it's like she's so pumped. She's gonna be so excited. But the whole like the idea of like, oh, I'm offended. And it's like I also have the solution for all of the internet is to if you have a private profile, you are not allowed to interact with anything else online.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Like if you want to be private all the way, because what it does is it gives you it's cowardly to then give your opinion about shit and then but if we exposed all of these group chats like they did the Nazi group chat thing of all of these Christians. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like
it was an FIU, right? It was an FIU.
FIU had a big one.
Yeah.
There was another one in the military that there was like a Facebook group of like military people. It's like, hey man, we know you're full of shit.
Yeah.
Like live in the reality where you're just like I would rather you be a fucking monster outwardly the whole time, because then when someone's rude to you at a restaurant, you can't be like, oh, why are you rude I'm just a guy speaking my opinion. Yeah, your opinion sucks. You're a fucking asshole.
Dude, I have been watching. I saw the Hulk Hogan documentary, and I've been thinking.
I'm watching it. I've watched 2 episodes. So far.
So I won't spoil it.
Don't spoil it for me. Don't spoil it for me.
Spoiler alert: he dies, but he comes back at the end like Jesus.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert: he's racist. Spoiler alert: he's racist.
Spoiler: he says the N-word a lot.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna be saying things that everyone knows, but the truth is, like, it just made me start getting obsessed with wrestling as a concept, because I was like, oh, everybody is living their life like they're a wrestler. And now, especially towards the end of Hulk Hogan's life, he did not know where Hulk Hogan ended and Terry Bollea began. Right?
Yeah.
They were the same guy, okay? And the truth is, there's so many people, and granted, there are a lot of people that are not, but most people, who they are on their phone is who they are, right?
Oh no!
And yeah.
Oh no! I'm a fucking dork. Oh,
and that's
no.
And that's the thing, dude. I
like the way Mercadal said that like it was news. I
I
like
was
the way Mercadal
surprised
said
today.
that.
Like, oh no!
Yeah, looking like Clark Kent's accountant, and he's just like, oh no.
Wait,
What?
Clark Kent, no. Clark Kent looks like Superman's accountant. Not the other way around.
You look like your favorite
Clark
style
Kent.
of music. You look like your favorite style of music is algorithm and blues. But
wow. I look like my favorite music is the Mighty Crabjoys. Reference.
Fair enough.
Come on.
Because they are.
Mike has a poster in his room of architecture. Just architecture.
This is the dork that's on my phone. You have any idea how many Frank Lloyd Wright buildings videos I watch? You have any idea?
It's just
shocked at how much I went through my history on YouTube, and I was like, "Geez, how many pressure washing videos I watch?"
I love the idea. I love the idea of the poster just saying architecture, not a specific architecture, like just the word architecture.
The idea of architecture.
Yeah, just the idea. Like I love it all, man. I love all of it.
Yeah. But it's true. Every one of these people's secret chats, like if the group chat, people would just be like, "Oh, these guys are latently homoerotic about how much they talk about touching each other and sending memes about muscly dudes." And also nerd shit.
There is a part of the documentary, the Hulk Hogan documentary, where he literally says, "Look, he started, he had the charisma, he had the body, and he literally says, I needed a gimmick." And he says, I wasn't political back then. This was in the early 80s. But the whole thing with Iran was popping off, which is, hilarious that, fucking it's been 40 years, nothing has changed.
These
right?
motherfuckers only have 3 storylines.
Yeah. And he says, I wasn't political back then, so that's when he started bringing in the American flag into the ring. And that's what he literally says, I needed a gimmick. He says the word gimmick. He goes, I had this, I had that, but I didn't have a gimmick. Some people were this and some people were that. Some people were like the $1 Million Man, $1 Million Man, whatever. But I never had a gimmick. And he goes, I needed a gimmick. And then when that came around, he was like, I just started waving the American flag, and he made it a gimmick. And he literally says the words, I didn't believe any of this shit. This is all of this. Nobody believes, no wrestler believes the shit that he does. It's just, he goes, but my popularity grew so much that it became that he started believing in it. Now he goes, I had to become Hulk Hogan. I had to actually be Hulk Hogan because I didn't realize the magnitude of it all. And I was just like, you just admitted to the fact that you don't give a fuck. It's a gimmick that you just adopted as your personality, as your real personality, not as your wrestling personality, as your real personality.
Yeah, it's like when people start. Has anybody seen the movie Nightmare Alley? Guillermo del Toro, Nightmare Alley with Bradley Cooper and Kate Blanchett. It's great.
No.
But it's all about it's all about like the 19 like Depression era, and this guy's at a carnival and he's a mystic, but it's all tricks. But it's all about those people who can like read minds and influence things, and it's all about like fooling people. But the like crux of the story is that he starts believing his own hype too much, that he can actually do those things, right? Sort of. But that's like the danger is that you actually start believing in your own bullshit. It's like
yeah.
It's great. It was a great movie. It deserved a lot more from an acting. I highly recommend it. Nightmare Alley. But there's like a danger in like if you start living. That's what I think all of these fucking influencer people are. Like,
yeah.
When I was so I was just in Japan, and I am not an influencer by any means. Look at me. The fact that all of the good look, like we went to this bamboo forest and we went super early in the morning because it gets crowded. There was a girl, an American girl, full costume, doing a full photo shoot to do all this stuff. You are not having a real experience there. You're producing content. You're not a real person anymore. You're always on the clock. So if you start believing in these things, like those mid-level influencers that like Florida is full of, all of those people that have like like a quote unquote following, it's almost like, none of that's like, it doesn't exist anywhere but in your phone, like, and you're believing your own hype. You are a Hulk Hogan,
right,
of your own life.
I don't think that's I don't think that's a bad thing per se. Like what you're describing, I don't think it's a job. It is a job, right? That's what it is. I don't think it's a bad thing per se in certain spaces, right? Like you're you're a food influencer, and you start getting so cocky that you think that, oh my god, my opinion actually matters. Does it? Whatever. That I don't mind that, because that's actually my defense to when people go, oh, that's not a real job. I'm like, no, you don't. You think it's just posting videos when you have to actually make the content, then you got to edit the content. It's a lot of fucking work.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work. It may not be a difficult job, but it is a very time consuming job. It is like people have to I always defend like OnlyFans models. I'm like, you think it's just taking a picture of your snatch and posting it? It's not like any real.
The successful people on OnlyFans care about their snatch pictures more than just that.
But the successful people on OnlyFans take 1 billion pictures of their snatch to post 5, and they take videos and they do it every day. Because how many times, I don't know, Mike, I know you said that you've never even had an OnlyFans, and you've never even gone to OnlyFans, you've never opened up OnlyFans. All right.
I don't know.
I consume porn. I have no qualms in saying I consume a lot of porn. And there are times where I consume OnlyFans. I have a joke about this on stage where I talk about, I have friends, personal friends who I know opened up an OnlyFans. And the joke is, I support them because they're my friends, and I know how financially they need the fucking help, right? So I support them $5-10 a month or whatever the fuck it is. I don't tell them because that's creepy as shit. That's the creepy part. Is like, you can't tell them, hey, I support you, my friend, even though I am supporting you. The weird part is I support 3 of them. 2 of them don't post nearly enough. And I really have a difficult time being like, hey, I get it that you need money, but also you need to step up your fucking content game, because I'm not paying $15 a month for you to post 1 picture every 6 weeks. It's kind of fucking bullshit. Right? That's the joke I have on stage. Is like, how do you tell somebody that you're friends with, hey, you need to post more pictures because this, and also that 1 picture of your snatch, I'm not paying $65 for that again. One time you fooled me that one time.
Code, but I'm sorry about that, by the way. I'll get more on it.
But anyways, I say all of this to say, influencers I get what you're saying, that it's like, oh, you're only important in your phone, you only exist in your phone, but it's a character, right? But I get that, I understand that, and I'm not disagreeing with you, but I'm also saying, like, I would use that as a conversation to say, like, that's a real job. They're just at work. You just happen to see them at work at a photo shoot. Right. And your point of like, oh, you're not really experiencing it. They don't give a fuck. That's a job. It's like if I do content of me on a cruise ship, people are like, oh, he's not enjoying the cruise ship. No, motherfucker, I'm at work. This is me.
That's
at work.
Your job.
This is my job. Your vacation is my job. So
to be fair,
that's just the difference.
I fully think that that it's not necessarily, yes, there can be the Hulk Hogification when you are someone who works as an influencer, but that's not really what I meant. What I really mean are the people where, like, you remember, Neri, when I sent you that reel of that guy that just saw the Superman movie and he bought all the merch and like cut it up.
Oh, and, yeah. It's so
that's what
funny,
I mean. That's what I mean. Yeah. Like, that's just a guy. You know what I mean? Like, that's just a guy. Like, nobody cares about that guy's life. But, like, now he's like, this woke agenda bullshit. And it's like, bro.
He started ripping up all the merchandise that he already had pre-bought before the movie. The movie.
That he bought. They're spending his money already. Like it's... Like all the amount of money that they had. I mean, he was ripping posters. It was ridiculous.
It's like people who burn LeBron jerseys and stuff like that.
Yeah. But he put posters up. Yeah, but people buy LeBron jerseys after they've seen him play. They don't. Yeah. You don't buy LeBron. You know, this guy bought a fucking movie poster, and by the way, he hung it on his wall without fucking framing it, which I thought was like, oh, fuck you. Get the fuck out of here. Like, frame your poster, you fucking
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. I was trying to get this thing up because we do, and am I the asshole on here sometimes? But you talking about your OnlyFans and you can't tell your friend reminded me of a thing I read, and now I want to talk about it. Also, newsflash: if you want to go support somebody who just joined OnlyFans, Shannon Elizabeth from American Pie is now on OnlyFans, and people are mad because she is not delivering. She's just reposting pictures that are like kind of sexy, fully clothed from other places, and people are like, "What the fuck? I was expecting
Yeah, you were
Never.
expecting the snatch. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that is a disservice to the people who are on there doing it for real and providing good customer service and or quality
Okay,
content.
so here's what I will say as somebody who subscribes to OnlyFans and OnlyFans models. That's the fucking gamble you take, my guy. We all know, like everybody who consumes OnlyFans knows there are some girls that I literally have subcategory. I have saved folders. I have folders for profiles where I will save.
You're more organized on your OnlyFans than you are for this show.
Jesus
Facts,
Christ.
facts. So I have subfolders, and I will save a profile because sometimes you go back to the same profile and you're like, oh, I didn't remember that 2 years ago I had paid $15 for this subscription only to be disappointed. So I have subcategories that say whack, PG only, or whack super high pay-per-view, PPV. So like there are some profiles that only show you like right up into the nipple. Like the girl will show you right up into the nipple. And then it's like, if you want to see more, pay $75 for this 12-second video. And you go, get the fuck out of here.
$75?
Yeah, no, it's a lot.
Is that a lot or a little?
No, that's a lot, way a lot.
Oh,
That's
wow.
but it depends on your personal like bank account, right? Like to me, like I'll spend $5 on a 10-minute video, but somebody else won't spend that money. Somebody's like, why would I spend any money on a video when I could go watch to Pornhub and watch it for free, right? It's all like, on your economics. But what I will say is I have these subcategories where you like, and then I also look at whenever it's a brand new profile, I stay away from it because typically they don't have enough content in the first, like when you can see, like before you subscribe, you can see they have posted 14 pictures and 2 videos. And I'm like, nah, bro, I'm here for the videos. And if you only have 2 videos, that's not enough for me. And so I save that for a quote unquote later, like I'll come back to you. And then maybe when I come back to you, you'll have more content.
You have so many thought structures for your content consumption on OnlyFans.
For my porn. It's for my porn. But it's not just OnlyFans. I have it for porn as well. But just again, that's what makes me laugh. These people who are complaining about Shannon and Elizabeth, and I'm like, my guy, you must be new to this. I'm true to this. Let me fucking tell you how it works, dog. That this is the way it goes. That's just a gamble you take. And if you as a OnlyFans subscriber, I did not subscribe to her profile even before knowing this. Why? Because it's new. She's not gonna have the amount of content that you're gonna want, bro. Get the fuck out of here.
Also, do you have any idea how much money I've spent on dates in real life that also didn't end in sexual content? Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like, are you new to the earth?
Which is why what's going on? Which is why I don't feel bad subscribing to OnlyFans because I'm like, I know I'm gonna get a nut off. I know.
Yeah, sure.
I'm like, you guys go on dates. You guys go on dates. Spend hundreds of dollars on a possibility. I would pay $15 to jerk off, guaranteed. Guaranteed, it's gonna happen. Sure. So,
but also like you're supporting a small business person who's creating a product that you support and enjoy. Like, what more American dream is there than that? You know. Let me read this here.
American dream, baby.
This is on our confessions. Here's the title. My friend uses me for sexual content, and I'm secretly that customer that keeps paying her to do it. He's a male, 22. Best friend, female, 22, is a girl who I'm insanely attracted to. She only sees me as a friend, though, since she is a lesbian, and would never be in a relationship with a man. She confided in me that she started making sexual content online for extra money. It's not that big, but enough to pay her rent each month on top of her normal job. What an industrious person. She has a full-on secret Insta, Twitter, OnlyFans, etc. It came as a shock, and I asked her so many questions about it, and she briefly showed me her account while we talked about it. She then dropped the bombshell on me that she wanted me to help her with a video someone paid for. Apparently, they were tired of the solo content. I won't get into specifics because I'm not... Preach. Hey, we all have our flavors.
Enough with the solo shit. Get to it.
Yeah, show me...
show me a dick.
Yeah. Show me in context. I need to know what's happening. I won't get into specifics because I'm not sure the rules here, but she wouldn't do full-on sex since she doesn't like guys. It was more of a fetish thing. She made it very clear she just needed a dick for the vid, and she trusted me but she was doing it for the money, not because she liked me, and she'd give me some of the profit if I helped her. We did it, but I also memorized her username and waited a couple days and subscribed to her anonymously.
Of course.
Ever since then,
as you do.
Sure, you don't want to blow up your spot. Ever since then, respectfully, I want to support you, but I don't need the credit for being like I'm doing it for so that this isn't about my ego.
No,
I'm showing you how much I support your business.
Correct.
Ever since then, I've been doing the same thing, paying her anonymously for videos that would include a guy just so that she keeps using me IRL. I feel bad for deceiving her, especially since she's giving me back some of my own money. How do we feel about this? First thoughts about that?
What do you mean? He found the strategy guide to life. What are you talking about?
The guy with the spreadsheets. The guy with the spreadsheets is like, this is the fantasy. Like,
yeah, the guy with the mind map.
He's using a Prima strategy guide to the cheat codes are there. What are you talking about? This guy's oh my god, awesome.
He figured out the game genie.
My god.
Now, here's the thing. He's lying to her. He's being deceptive.
How is that a lie?
I don't know if
he's
lying
making
to
her a prostitute. No,
he didn't make her.
Is it prostitution?
I mean, to be fair,
but
he was asked by her. He was asked by her.
Yeah, but her OnlyFans was already set up as a prostitution. Is that like he set it up as a prostitution? Like she was already a prostitute.
No. The OnlyFans is about consuming digital content. It's not about arranging physical meetups. He is using the tool.
Well, to be fair, OnlyFans could also be used for that. FYI, just
of course it could be used for.
Side note.
What I will say, so let's put a different frame around it. I am a let's say that
You're an architect, and you like architecture.
No. Hold on. I have a thing. I am suicidal, right?
Okay. Oh, wow.
Right. Let's say, for example, this is not real. Let's say I want to kill myself, but I don't want to. I still want to get into heaven. So I hire a hitman to kill me. Is it still suicide?
You are still just putting DG in a tweet, buddy. Like that's what it is.
Yeah. So she is an unwilling subject in this process. I don't know, she doesn't know the whole story.
Unwilling is a very strong term because she's literally willing. She could say no to that. She could say no to that request at any time.
No. This is so. I'm talking about like full context though. She's willing to sleep with this man for this person who's online. But the anonymous nature of his
is that even sleeping? Is that even sleeping? She said it's not. It's just a dick in the vid.
Jerk off thing. Yeah, just a dick in the vid. Yeah. But she doesn't know the whole context that he's the one paying her to do it.
From now on, but the first time it wasn't him. The first time was somebody else.
And taking a cut of her money.
Right. Why? Well, it's only fair. He's an actor.
I mean, there's a lot of layers here.
There's a lot of layers.
There's a lot of layers. But anyway, he came back and he said, there is an update. Came here just to vent about the lie. All of you chronically online warriors trying to make it 100 times worse or ignoring context, just leave. You can't say that online. That's like an OnlyFans person saying, hey, you can't get mad at me because I have an OnlyFans. You're publicly online doing things. Sorry. He's lying. There's like you can give me shit for lying or being a bad friend, but for those of you trying to make it as far as assault or rape, touch grass, and save your breath, I genuinely don't care about your take when you're taking it that far. Would she not? If you told her the truth, would it end? So that means she is unwilling.
I don't know. I don't know if
it's Schrodinger's willingness.
Yeah, this is I don't like. Yeah, I don't know if I agree with that, but I don't know if it is. It is. I mean,
it's creepy.
Yeah. I don't know if it's creepy either, but fuck, it's
one of the comments is
it's a predicament.
It's a predicament. Emphasis on the dick. Because if there was no dick, it wouldn't be a predicament. Someone commented, you definitely created something new here. I just can't find the right word for it.
I agree. I agree. Yeah. I don't think it's right, but I don't think it's creepy either. Like it's some weird.
Anything that involves deception is creepy. Anything that's lying. If you're he's lying to this woman.
I don't know if he's lying. I don't know if that's lying. I think that's more
a live
of a
omission is still a lie.
That's what you say. I don't agree to that necessarily, but okay. So that's the thing. That's right. That's what I'm saying. Like I there's some. I don't know. I don't think it's right, but I don't think it's lying either.
Okay, let me this question has come up in my life. I have had a vasectomy. If I start dating a woman who wants children, or let me put it to you this way, it's not even dating. This woman has made a financial arrangement with me to sleep with her until she gets pregnant. Sure. And I do not tell her that I had a vasectomy in 2019. Am I violating some form of trust?
Yeah, because because she has. Yes, you are right. However, let me give you that same scenario without the pregnancy thing. If you start dating a woman, right? You had a vasectomy and you start dating a woman, and are you lying to her by not telling her that you have a vasectomy if she has never expressed to you a want for children? Are you still lying? Are you still lying to her? The lie is because she has expressly told you, "I want kids." That's why you're lying to her, because now you know something that she's never gonna get because she has expressly. But if you just start dating a woman, right, and you just are dating, and it's been a year or 2 years or whatever, and she's never expressed any interest in having kids, are you still lying to her? It's still you. You still had a vasectomy in 2019, but she's never expressed wanting kids. Is that still a lie?
Right.
That's what the question is. So that's what my thing is with this guy. She has never said, "Hey, I'm tired of doing this, but this one guy keeps paying me all this money." That would be like, "Oh fuck, now I'm lying to her." Again, I'm not saying this is right. I'm not saying this is right.
Yeah. I would say this is bad. Yeah.
I'm saying this is bad, but I don't know if I would classify it as lying. This is a weird. He found this loophole in like this weird. Not ethical, but also not lying. I don't know what the fuck this is. This is weird.
I still think it is unethical regardless to engage in business.
Yes.
So the reason I made it about getting pregnant, like not even a dating or romantic scenario, because in that scenario it's not romantic. She's like, "I'm never going to date you," but he found a way to use what she's doing.
He found a way
without telling her, but he didn't tell her.
So he also found a way to not date her.
Yeah, there's that too.
Oh no, that's terrible. Oh boy,
that is terrible. That is share the clip that the video that I shared with you.
Where on Instagram?
Remember the one the whole that video that I sent you where there was a lady claiming that podcasts are ruining her marriage.
Oh God!
It was one of the last. One of the last things I sent you. It was one of the last things I sent you on Instagram.
I have it here.
And this correlates to what we're talking about right now.
Hold on.
Because when you put shit out in public, when you put shit out for consumption, it's for everybody to consume now. You can't get mad at somebody for consuming it the way they want to consume it. It's literally one of the last videos I sent you.
I didn't watch it.
When you asked me about what should we talk about WUBro, I gave you 3 things, and then I shared a clip. That clip.
Hold on. Oh, it's not loading. Hold on.
But yeah, so I get what you're saying. This is definitely not a good thing. He's not doing a good thing, but that right there.
Yeah. Oh, where's Mike Valdez? I lost him.
That it makes sense. I am telling you that these 2 podcasts ruined my relationship. I know I should have had the proof to show you guys. I have the proof now. So I'm going to just go right into it.
The guy got caught with his wife because he used to be sleeping in the car before he come in the house.
Like I said, that's how you decompress.
We need our decompressing moments.
We do.
And I didn't realize how important that was.
Let's see the rest.
Wait, I'm sorry. I don't understand. So she saw the podcast saying that guys sleep in their car when they come home.
No. She posted a video. This video that it came into this video. So this video right now that you're about to see is her recording herself going up to the car, going like, "Hey, why are you in the car? Why are you not coming into the house?" And he's like, "I just need a moment to myself." Okay, so so the podcast people We're talking about that video that she posted herself, which is this video here coming up.
Okay.
Do you want me to bring you something?
Peace and quiet.
Come inside, baby.
No.
Come on.
No. Just close the door, please. Just close the door.
Well, I'm gonna come and sit next to you.
No.
What other keys can you brothers help the men out there with adapting and getting ready for such an adjustment?
Just get your own space, brothers. That's all.
Yeah.
Just carve your own space.
That's Mark. What about you, Ish? What advice you got for these brothers?
I'll second it.
All right, he seconded Mark. Freeze, how about you, man? Third.
There was this woman, she's a wife, and she just had a camera and she went outside and her husband was sitting in the car after a long day at work and is sitting out here in the car. Then she knocked on the window, he's in the car sleeping. And he says, I'm tired. She says, why didn't you come out or come inside? He goes, I'm tired. I wanted some peace. I don't believe I could have got that in the house.
And thank you.
Okay. We'll get there to her response. But so he's there. I mean, why? First of all, why is she filming that interaction? That's the part that always gets me.
Well, this is the part that I wanted to get to, is because she filmed that interaction. To her credit, she did not film him. She just filmed herself. She didn't put him.
I think that's just as bad. I don't think that matters.
Well, here's the reason why it doesn't matter. You're right. It doesn't matter because she got upset. If you watch the rest of the video, which you don't have to, we could just talk about it. She got upset because everybody started clowning him. All his friends started clowning him because that clip went viral.
They clowning him or her?
Him. Because that clip went viral because they were like, oh, your girl posted this shit, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, oh, now it went viral and people are talking about it, even though he never heard about it until these two podcasts, which he happened to be fans of the podcast.
Oh,
they started talking about that video. So then that's why he's decided to leave. Again, I don't know how real this is. This could all be fake, but this is all good conversation regardless. So I don't know, but she claims that he's now leaving, packing his bags because he feels like she clowned him on the internet and she made fun of him, or she posted something that was private and now everybody has an opinion on.
Yeah.
Right? So it's like, I totally get it.
I'm just happy to see podcasts without white men ruining society. You know what I mean? Like that's that's what it is. You know,
I love the idea. Mike, have you ever, I know you lived in New York, so New York was different for you, right? But now you guys live in LA, now you guys have the whole car thing. Have you seen that? Have you seen like either you or your wife like take a breather in the car before walking into the house? Have you experienced that yet? Because I know you guys are still young in the marriage game, and
I'll tell you,
you have not lived for a long time. You lived in New York, so it doesn't work in New York.
I'll tell you this: when I moved to New York, I missed having a private space in my car. I really missed having the ability to be out and then just be a little private space so that you can reset before you have to go do another thing. When I lived in Miami,
but you're out, but also in.
You're out, but also in. You're out. Right. Because I'll tell you this: when I got started in comedy in Miami, I would drive from the hospital to the Grove, to the Miami Improv, and I would sleep like a half hour, 45 minutes in the car before the show, before just to reset. In New York, there's no real way to do that where you could, you know what I mean? Like I would fall asleep accidentally on the train sometimes and miss my stuff. You know, like there's no privacy, right? There's no privacy. Your car is like a little bubble. In LA, same concept, to the point where I have a class that I was doing that I would leave my house the class would end at 10 p.m. Now, I wasn't doing it to stay away from my wife. I was doing it out of consideration to my wife who was already sleeping, but I would have to get something to eat afterwards. So I would just park and eat in my car. Sure. And just have that moment of to not disturb my wife.
You don't have to explain that. Every fat guy knows the feeling of eating in the car out of shit. We got it.
Don't look at me. But I, like the shit that bothers me the most about all of this, right? The second you post something online, it's public. It's for public consumption. It's for public commentary. She can't like claim a do-over. When you had the ability to just not film it, you could have had that whole conversation without it. Also, the fact that he's like, please, I just need a minute. You don't know what happened to that man during that day. You don't know. He may have got word that a friend of his died. He may got word that, and he just needs a minute because he doesn't want to bring that home to you. Then she's like, I'm going to come sit in the car with you. Like, lady, he just said he needs a moment.
Read the car.
Read the car. Hey, the car is kind of like a little room on wheels. You can say,
yeah.
That's what I said. Read the car, because I was like, dude,
Jesus.
I saw that original. By the way, I saw that original clip when it aired before it got to the podcast. Before I got to the famous podcast,
really?
I saw that original clip, and I just laughed because she goes, "Can I bring you anything?" And he goes, "Peace and quiet."
Peace and quiet. That means that she knows she does not do that. The reason all of this smacks of insecurity and defensiveness, because if you would have been like, if you genuinely cared about that man, you'd have been like, "Oh, okay, baby, yeah, let me know what you need. Text me or whatever," and you go back inside.
So
do you have your own shit going on?
I wish I would have said what I'm about to say before you said that.
Oh,
because Vanessa does that all the time. My wife will. I'm not home as often, obviously, because I travel for work. But when I am home, my wife is like, "Hey, I'm gonna go out," and I go, "Okay, cool." I have a Ring camera. I know when she pulls up to the driveway, and I know that she stays in that car for another 20, 30 minutes. I have never, not once, been like, "Hey, what the fuck? What's going on?" I know she's there. I get alerts. I'm on my phone. I get alerts saying the car pulled up. I see her. I know what she's doing. I don't need an explanation. I, as a husband, get it. She needs her fucking space. She needs her time, and she doesn't really have anywhere to go. She doesn't really want to go anywhere. She just doesn't want to be in here with 3 crazy kids and a dog and a husband. I get it. I understand. She needs her space and time, and because I'm not home often enough, she doesn't get that space and time enough to herself. So in my mind, I'm like, have at it. And she comes in whenever she comes in. And I've never once been like, hey, I've never once knocked on the window and be like, hey, you fucking coming or what? What's going on? I've never done that.
Also, unless you, like, I know in New York it's true. It's illegal to record people who don't want to be recorded, audio-wise. It's illegal. You like, unless you're in a single party consent state, you should not be allowed to do that. The internet has gone unchecked for too long.
If you're on a sidewalk, is that not private? Is that not public
no,
property?
That's public. If you're in private, which your car is considered private, audio.
Okay.
Like so like if you're not intending for your conversation to be public and someone records you, that in certain states is against the law.
Oh, okay.
I had to go. I went through this with with the hospital jobs and with like stuff that was going on with HR and things like that because people were being recorded that they shouldn't have been. And then it's like, hey.
Is that when you put your balls on things? Is that when you put your balls on things?
No, I posted that publicly online, and that's why I didn't really get upset when they fired me.
That's awesome.
I didn't get upset that they were firing me. I got upset that they were trying to keep my health insurance and unemployment from being filed.
Right.
That was what I was upset about. The point being is that the whatever that pull is to have everything recorded for you to post, like this smacks of ego, right? Like we're all ego monsters now. Every influencer is like pure ego and id. Like the fact that you even come online to defend yourself, like, hey, this is personal business. There's a couple tweets that ring in my head. One of them is the ADHD thing where my God, you people can't do anything. Have you ever seen that tweet?
No,
I don't think so.
It's stuck in my head because they were like, it was someone posting about how you don't understand how traumatic Halloween can be for neurodivergent people because the costumes don't reflect your accurate image. And someone just responded, "My God, you people can't do anything." As someone who is neurodivergent and reads that, I'm like, hey, that all of your diagnoses may be an explanation, but they're not excuses, right? That kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
All of your, you know what I'm saying? Like you may that helps you understand, but that doesn't excuse certain amounts of behavior.
Listen,
so
man,
hey.
and I've been saying this for a while, but life is just so much easier if you treat everybody like they're autistic. You know what I mean?
100%.
Like just treat everyone like they're autistic because ultimately they all have problems. You know what I mean? Like everybody's got a problem, and it could be with the shirt you're wearing being inaccurate, or him being in the He-Man movie. Like, just it could be literally any kind of autism.
Or you're cross-playing as a Christian and you really just like, hey, present as you actually are. The second tweet, the one that I really wanted to talk about, was one that it said someone would posted a tweet online that was like, hey, this is too revealing. And someone responded in a comment, what was there, an explosion at the journal factory? Like write a fucking diary. Like, write a journal entry. Like, stop sharing this hyper personal shit. Your social media is public, but these are inside thoughts.
Yes.
Put that shit in privately
Put it in the
somewhere.
diary. Yeah.
Do your own real world confessional booth video, but save it for yourself so you can watch it later for yourself. Don't post it online where people can comment on it and be like, "Why is everybody commenting?" Because you posted it publicly. Fuck, man. Was there
That's fantastic.
was there an explosion at the Journal Factory? I think that shit all the time. When I see someone posting about something hypersexual, like you could not pry with the jaws of life some of the stuff people comment to girls' pictures or videos. Like the girl could just be doing playing the piano and someone's like, look at them tits or whatever. And I'm like, hey guys,
unreal.
But inside thought, like, we all saw the boobs, but you don't have to comment publicly.
I love the idea. I love this. I love that part because I've been that guy where I'll see a girl like drumming and she has a fat ass, and I'll immediately go to her profile. Like, is there a link?
I'm organized, but I don't post
those reels, by the way.
But I don't fucking post it. But
you don't post it.
You don't post it. You send them to me, but you don't post it.
I post it and I say, hey, just to let you know, there's a thing. But wasn't that a great video of her drumming? That was she played great.
She played.
I'll be honest. There was one. It's so funny because I have a lot of musician friends, and they all send me, here's a guy doing this crazy lick, and here's a girl playing the drums crazy. And Neri sent me one time, and I was like, I didn't know Neri knew about drums. And then I watch it, and I'm like, oh, that's why Neri likes it. To be fair, she was nasty with it though. Like she played drums.
Hey, there's nothing wrong.
Two things could be true. Two things could be true. You could be really good at drums.
She was sick with it though.
Fat ass and
she was sick with it though. She was sick with it though. I will say that.
Like, this is awesome. And by the way, I only send that to people who are musician fans. I didn't send that to disgusting perv. I have my disgusting pervert friends. I didn't send it to them. I go, no, who are fans of music? And these are my friends who are fans of music. And Valdez is one of them. And I sent it to them.
As you were talking about this, I was like, oh, I remember that one.
Yeah, I did. Because you are a fan of music. I did not send that to my pervy friends. I'm a curator. I'm like, okay, I know who are like this. I know who are like that. And then
you're a curator.
And then I always curate this shit because she had a fat ass and it was great, but she was sick with it. The fucking music was good.
So sick with it.
Two things can be true. You're
right.
Good.
And I did start following her because she's so good at drums.
Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, you're welcome. No, she does not have a spicy leg. She does not have a spicy leg, which is why I will say, follow her.
Socially, on social media, it's not even social media anymore. It's social marketing because everybody's trying to get you to go to a link or something. The concept of respect is completely tied. Like the Venn diagram of like when you respect someone and then being horny for them has become zero. Like even like dudes like that dude. What's that guy? Thor Bradley or whatever, the guy that chops wood. He gets on there, he chops wood, and then there'll be a post of him just talking political because he's a leftist and he's very progressive, like politically, and I respect him. And then every comment on the politically progressive posts is about raw next question. I want fill me with whatever. It's like the horniest shit. And I'm like, hey, you could just say, I respect your point of view.
Yeah,
you don't have to get horny with it.
I experienced that like 3 years ago. I had a comedy show. I had a show, and then afterwards, some lady was like, "Oh my god, you're super funny, and I love the way you like interact with people. You're ad-libbing." I'm like, "Oh, thank you." She's like, "Oh, like Matt Rife. Have you ever seen? Do you know Matt Rife?" I go, "I don't know him personally, but I know of him." This is like 3 or 4 years ago now.
Sure.
And I was like, "But I know of him, and blah blah blah." And he's really funny. Like that's what I said. He's really funny. And then this lady who was like in her 50s, 60s. She was like, and he's super hot. I'm like, he's super talented. But I ignored that super hot comment and kept going, right? And I literally ignored it. And I said, yeah, he's super funny and super blah. And then he goes, and she goes, and he's super hot. And then I ignored it again and said, from the comedians that I know that have known him, they've all told me that he's a really nice guy. And so I'm glad that all this is happening for him because he's like, this is happening to somebody who's talented. And she again interrupted me to say super hot, and I just ignored her. And it was the funniest thing because
she was desperate for interaction in that concept.
She was so desperate, and it made me feel like this is what it would be like if the genders were reversed in society.
100%. I tell people all the time.
This
I
is
tell
exactly
people
what it'd be
this.
like because I ignored that comment. It was almost like the white man's burden version of fucking, but for genders. Because
Yeah.
it was a woman just treating a guy like a piece of meat, and I, as a performer, as a fellow entertainer, was like, he's very talented and he's nice and he's da 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 da. And she was like, and hot and that piece of ass, and I was just
Yeah.
like, and he's super funny.
Matt Rife's audience makes men feel empathetic towards women. Like,
Yes.
like that's what it is, because they're like, because they look at it and they're like, oh, that's how I am when I do this shit. Like,
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
you know how look, it's all connected, right? Like most homophobic dudes always assume that every gay guy is into them.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? Like they're like,
I
oh,
do, unfortunately.
What if it's like, hey, that feeling, that's how every woman you ever interact with feels.
Yeah.
That's the reason why every woman you know covers their drink when you're around.
Dude,
you know what I mean?
I was just talking about this with my therapist yesterday. I feel, and I think all three of us can agree with this once I get the thought out. I feel that if a man grew up overweight, he understands women more in the sense of they want to be seen, but they don't want to be watched.
Oh, interesting.
Okay. Yeah.
Because you want to be noticed, but you don't want to be followed to your car. You know
I will
what I mean?
say, Neri, formerly fat. Have you you are now like svelte. Like you look great, but you have been. We both, like we've all been big. I'm, like we're always fluctuating, but you are really in good shape now. Do you feel people look at you differently? Do you feel observed in a different context?
So I've had this conversation with a few people, and one of which is Valdez. So the topic is, the question is, do people treat you differently? And my question to that, I don't have an answer to that, because my question to that is, do people treat you differently? And I will say yes. However, my question is, do people treat you differently because they see you not as fat, or do people treat you differently because you feel differently because you're no longer fat?
Yeah,
that's my question.
All of that's connected.
I think there's a little bit of both. It's like kind of it's like how, nature versus nurture type of deal.
Yeah.
I posted a very emotional post last week after a show. And it really hit home. It was a situation where an old lady came up to me, and she had seen me before. She had seen me for years. There's a lot of people that go on cruise often. And so you are bound to run into people who have seen you perform before, which is one of the reasons why I constantly have to change up my act even while I'm on cruise ships, because it's very easy to be like, just keep doing the same thing. These are thousands of people that you'll never see them again. But a lot of them, anyways. So she came up to me and she goes, hey, I want to congratulate you on your weight loss. And I didn't even talk about my weight loss at that point. I was like, what? And she's like, yeah, I've seen you before. She congratulated me, which was very nice of her to say that. But what got me is that she said, you're even funnier now. This is on my Instagram. I posted this a couple days ago. And she says, you're even funnier now, which is a comment I've never heard before, by the way. Because usually, and Mike Valdez, I think you can to this.
I've talked to you about this.
He's in the process of losing weight, and people always say to you when you're big and you're a comedian, they say, don't lose. I've had people say this throughout my entire career.
Same.
Don't lose too much weight because you won't be funny.
Mm-hmm.
Don't go, and they say it in a playful manner, like, don't go losing too much weight because then you won't be funny. And that's a very insulting comment to a comedian.
Right.
And this
like,
lady,
I couldn't make being thin funny too,
right.
like,
well, I couldn't wait. My funny comes from my fat, like
from your body. Yeah, like
my funny comes from my BMI. Like, what the fuck?
You're
like,
a fat Samson.
No sense.
You're a fat Samson. If they cut the hair off of Samson, he's weak. If they cut the fat off of the comedian, he's unfunny.
So I've said that for years, for nearly 23 years. And again, throughout my life, I've gone up and down as far as weight. Never have I been at this weight, and never have I been at this weight for this long. So that's neither here nor there. But my point is that when she said to me, you're even funnier now, that was very taken aback, because I had never heard that before. Like, it's very rare to go up to a comedian and say something that they've never heard before, because we hear it all.
Yeah.
And so I was like, wow, I've never heard that before. And I was like, oh, well, thank you, I guess. Like, and then here's that got me. Like, I had to, like, it was so emotional for me. Like, I was getting, like, it got really bad, embarrassingly emotional. She said, You can see it in your eyes. You're even happier, and when you're happier, you're more confident, and when you're more confident, you're funnier.
Yeah.
And that hit me. That hit me on so many levels because my
dude,
because my whole life, no matter how fat I've been, I've always thought of myself as a happy person.
Yeah.
So for somebody, for a stranger, for more or less a stranger, because she's seen my act, but I've never had interactions with her, personal interaction with her. For a stranger to say to me, "I see that you're happier now." It's like, wait, but was I not happy before? Because no, I was always happy. It's like, no, I could see that you're happier now. That hit so hard. That cut so deep. And I was like, oh, and Valdez told me the same thing a week prior to that. Mike and I had a private conversation where he was like, dude, I can see it in your eyes. You're happier. And I'm like, wow, like that means a lot because I always thought that I was happy. And I don't know if I thought of it. I never saw it as hiding. I just saw myself as happy, but apparently I wasn't as happy as I am now, which is a thing to say. Like that just cut deep is all I'm saying.
I mean,
so yeah,
Mike, let's go.
No, just to add to that, because the truth is, and that is something that I did tell you, where like it is something that I could see in your eyes, because like when I met you, you know, you were bigger like I was, and it is one of those things where I was, and to be fair, you have always been like my comedy big brother, you know what I mean? Like I see you like sibling energy, but in that way,
sure.
Sometimes your sibling can be
dick. I have a sibling who's a dick.
No.
my sibling was my biggest bully.
Your sibling can be intimidating. Your sibling can be intimidating, and your energy back then was very intimidating. Where it was like, yeah, like I love working with him. He's fun, and it's so funny, and like you know when I think of all those times when we went to Off the Hook and we were laughing the whole time there and back, and things like that. Like that's great. But now it's so different to me because it's like now it just feels more positive. Like there's so much more confidence coming from you, and a lot of it is what you put out. And granted, you might not even know that that's something that you have or don't or whatever, but like it's a natural thing. And like funny enough, like I'm losing the weight, I'm starting to see it in myself where I'm like, oh, I'm walking into audition rooms feeling like I'm the first option as opposed to I'm just the third guy that they're seeing today and they're not going to pick me and whatever, like this is all just a waste of time, like I was when I was in my mid 300s, so yeah.
I went through it's a very energy vibe thing. I think it's a very energy 100%. Vibe. It's whatever you put out. And I will say that I have to actively remind myself. Like there's times like I got stopped by customs the other day coming into the country, and then the guy was like, "What do you have?" No. He's like, "What do you have in your bags?" Like, what? He goes, "Oh, where are you coming from?" And I said, "Portugal." And he says, "Oh, what do you have in your bags?" And I had 2 duffel bags. And one of them was literally sneakers. I'm like, these are sneakers. There's like literally just a duffel bag just for sneakers. And I said sneakers, and then I, without hesitation, I said fat guy clothes. And then he looked at me like he paused, and he was like, "What?" And I was like, oh.
Yeah, like it's not you anymore. Be saying.
I was like, "Oh no, that made it infinitely worse. That made it seem like if I'm bringing clothes for somebody else now."
Yeah.
but it was so
my plans in the States are to get fat as balls, then I brought the clothes. My plans in your country are to eat.
Yeah. So it's so funny because he just looked at me like weird. I go, "It just closed." I just closed. But I was so used
fat
to
people clothes.
It was 40 years of me like defaulting to a fat joke in that situation that I just defaulted, and then he looked at me like, "What?" And I was like, "Just close."
It's not you anymore.
Like,
so the struggle. So as somebody who has gained and lost weight multiple times in different ways throughout my life, like Neri can testify that I've been a variety of sizes.
Correct.
And when I first lost a bunch of weight in my 20s, it was I lost like 100 pounds. I got down real thin. Like I looked unwell in a lot of pictures. I look back on it now and I'm like, oof. But I was fit. So 2 things happened. Physically, I was lighter, and at a certain point, it felt like I was developing superpowers. Like I was not getting tired. I felt like Tobey Maguire when he wakes up in Spider-Man, first Spider-Man, because I'm no longer tired. I was able to like my weight moved differently and my body moved differently. I felt like more, like agile.
Preach.
Yeah, it's just facts that the less you weigh, the better you can control your body. Like there's less weight to move around, which now I'm almost 300 pounds right now, but I've been weight training. So if there's muscle there in a different way, I still feel mad heavy. My feet hurt. I got problems with my knee just from the physical weight. What that also did is that later on when I was like, I had gained some muscle back and I was doing the Fire Academy stuff and I had lost or I had gained a bunch of weight after the Fire Academy again, but of like strength weight. And then when I slimmed back down, I had a real, like, I could have very easily gone down a different incel path, like what's happening now with the manosphere.
Yeah.
Because I was mad that suddenly I was getting attention in ways that I didn't when I was fat. I was like almost upset that, hey, I'm the same guy. Why am I? And I wasn't. I was acting different. You know what I'm talking about? Like, it's just your mind, like the same way you forgot that you were not fat anymore. I held on to the fat guy, like vindictive, like, now you're gonna. It's like, yeah, I went through a lot of steps.
What? That's so weird. It's an interesting perspective because as somebody who's been fat my whole life, even when I lost weight, I was still fat. Like I have never. This is the only
thinnest you've been.
Yeah, the thinnest I've ever been. But my whole life, when I would lose weight, and I would lose like 50 pounds, but I would lose 50 pounds to get to 270. Like that's not. Yeah, you're still fat at 270, right? At my height, especially. So I say all of this to say, my whole life, when I was trying to lose weight, the goal was I want to lose weight so I could get pussy. It's like I want to lose weight so I could get laid. Like I want to get weight. You know what I mean? Like when I was in my single days, I was like, I'm fat now, but if I lose weight, I won't be single. Like that was the goal, and you reached the goal, and you're like, "Oh, now, motherfucker!" Like, yeah, you reached it.
Yeah, because I was sad. I held on to this energy that is toxic, and it can be dangerous. It really can be. So, like, it's 100% not the. I'm not saying I did the right thing, but it was so as somebody who was
I didn't say you did. I didn't say that you did the wrong thing. I said it was interesting how the different perspectives.
No. I'm saying I was wrong. I'm saying I was wrong to act that way because at a certain point, that was also my goal.
Sure.
Like I was also trying to being there's a certain amount of like the Collateral Benefit was the show I was doing with Will Watkins that about fitness, but in every context. Anything you do to improve your life in one way, it'll improve it in other ways that you may not have planned. And one of the things was that this attention woman I was not used to in that context. And because I was insecure about this new energy, it was very easy for me to default to anger or you know what I'm talking about? Like it was very easy to be like, because it was harder for me to be vulnerable. Because I had spent my whole life being the jolly fat guy making jokes, all that stuff. And now suddenly I was getting attention in a different way. I was like, this feels weird. How do I, and again, it wasn't conscious. It was like this subconscious thing. And it took, someone took me aside and was like, it was a friend of mine, this guy who was like, he was gay. He's like, hey, you're hot now, but you're kind of an asshole. And I was like, oh. What? He's like, you were always like charming and all this stuff, but now you carry a different energy. And I was like, fuck. And it took somebody who was older and somebody who was like willing to point it out to me. And I was like, oh no. And I sat with it for a while. Like it genuinely like affected me. This is like early 20s. This is like 26, 25, 26. But it was one of those things where it was like your energy changed and you need to make sure that it's not for the word. Like you basically the paraphrase is like you have to control that and choose the right thing basically, versus the wrong thing. What
he said is with great power comes responsibility.
Yeah. What a bunch of dorks we are.
With a bigger dick comes great responsibility. Like that's what he's saying.
That joke worked one time. I had a joke where like if you lose weight, you get more usable dick. As you lose fat around your face, your dick gets bigger. How is that not the number one weight loss marketing tool for men? Like, absolutely. Get more usable dick.
I've had this conversation with my friend because he's a fitness guy, Don Gray, and he's like, "Oh, your dick has gotten bigger. They say every 30 pounds is an inch," and I said that's false. I could just verify.
You have to have the inch to begin with, though.
No, it's false. FYI, it's false. Okay, and then he was like, "No, it's that's what the study said." I go, "There's no study. That's bullshit. That's not true." Like I'm literally living fucking proof. And he goes, and he says, no, that's what he said. Like he's convinced. And I told him, I go, I'm not saying, and here's the thing that I will tell the audience. I'm not saying your dick does not get bigger. What I'm verifying to you, it's not an inch per 30 pounds. Because I have lost 170 pounds, and by my math, that would be 5.5 inches of extra dick, and I do not have an 11-inch dick.
You're not swinging 11 inches.
I'm not swinging 11 inches. Is what I'm saying.
We gotta stop just saying shit as a society and just assume that you can't just say shit.
You can't. Now you could say, "Hey, your dick gets bigger the more weight you lose." That's an accurate statement. But this whole 31 inch per 30 pounds, that is false. Stop giving that narrative away because that's not a thing.
The pyramid is its own height. Sand may blow and bury the base of the pyramid, but you're not going to dig and discover more pyramid. You're just going to dig the original pyramid height. That's it.
I don't know if that's accurate either. However, I will say, even in that analogy, which I'm not completely 100% with, but even in that analogy, if the sand blows away, then those lower levels of the pyramid are new pyramid.
Yeah.
You have not seen that pyramid.
You
have not seen that pyramid. That's new pyramid. That's the pyramid has gotten bigger. It's like, no. The pyramid was always the same. It was just stuck underneath 30 tons of sand. Like, guess what? Now that those 30 tons of sand are not there, it's new pyramid, bitch.
It's new pyramid, baby.
And your wife who's been with you through multiple eras is now saying, like, motherfucker, this is a new pyramid I've never seen. This pyramid looks bigger to me. So,
I liked my wife to refer to my penis as making archaeological discoveries.
Yeah, I know.
My weight loss journey has turned my wife into Indiana Jones.
If you haven't seen New Pyramid and your girl has not felt it,
it's New Pyramid.
It's new discovery, baby.
That's the new Jet Foxworthy.
Yeah,
that's the New Pyramid.
This is it's the same pyramid, bitch. It's not. It's new pyramid.
It's not.
It's new pyramid.
So
man, we got to move on. But that speaking of positive,
let's react to
messaging. No, we got to stop. Let's see how we can pivot the segue into be curious. Right, that was a very famous line from the show we're about to talk about next. Be curious about archaeological discoveries about your pyramid penis. The trailer for season 4 of Ted Lasso has dropped. We're gonna do some trailer.
Did you watch the Ted Lasso show?
I have seen Ted Lasso, yes.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the trailer for season 4 came out, which to the listener, if you're not a Ted Lasso guy, you should be a Ted Lasso person. Ted Lasso is phenomenal. It's fantastic. I was super late to Ted Lasso. I watched Ted Lasso when the show already, quote unquote, ended after the 3rd season. It was supposedly ended, and I watched it all in one weekend, and it was it was just awesome. It was awesome.
Shout out to Bill Lawrence, the producer of the show. Mm-hmm. He did Scrubs. He did he did Cougar Town. He did Shrinking, which is also another crazy good show on Apple TV.
Dude, Cougar Town was dope. Cougar Town was fucking good.
Yeah.
I didn't watch Cougar Town as much as I did Scrubs, and I just watched the new season of Scrubs, which was
I never got into Scrubs, but Cougar Town was good.
I mean, Scrubs was my jam, but it is the Scrubs reboot is the most perfect reboot I've seen of anything. They really nailed it. Bill Lawrence, and then Ted Lasso, which Bill Lawrence turned into a TV show based on an NFL on NBC commercial or some MLS. It was so, it's like out of nothing, he created this entire phenomenon that during COVID quarantine, everybody was in love with. This is trailer for season 4. Here we go.
4.
When you can't win.
I hope the music is public.
And the beggars
Hannah,
we're commenting on it.
We're
commenting on it.
Oh, Tracy Ullman's gonna be in it. I haven't seen any of these trailers, by the way.
All knowing, all glowing with the light of...
Welcome back, Coach. Thank you, sir. Too bad you're pushing a bunch of girls, you old wanker.
Oh, they had to give him a wanker job again.
FYI, the ETA is ASAP, PP. As soon as possible, pretty please.
Okay, how are we?
I'm in. Like, anything to Lasso, I'm just, you know, but I'll let you reduce the screen size so you don't.
Yeah. Hold on a second. Let me come back.
to
Yeah, the truth is, this is a vibe trailer, right? Like it gives just enough information, and I am thankful for it. I'm tired of trailers showing everything.
Should be every trailer should be a vibe trailer. Every trailer should be like, hey man, this is the vibe that we're going for. This is the maybe aesthetics or whatever. But we shouldn't. You really need to know the story. You really need to know, like, if fucking John Wick fucking trailer comes on, you really need to know the
We get it. Go around the horn, Valdez. Are you familiar with this show? Do you watch the show?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I'm very familiar with Ted Lasso. I love the show. I think it's really fun. It's very positive. It's a really good positive comedy, kind of show. A lot of great comedians write on it. Jamie Lee is a writer on it. And just it's a great show. I'm excited for it. I think I thought season 3 was the last one, but I guess not. So
it was supposed to be. It was supposed to be for a long time. It was.
Yeah.
This is the thing that is the double-edged sword of like modern TV, is that the streaming services have made it so that they release as many new series as possible to get people to subscribe, but then they stop a show after a while. But then the people like I don't like, the British do it pretty well, where they have this show either it's going to run for 60 years or it's 6 episodes and they're out, and then they do another show, like that kind of thing. Cause their monetary structure over in the BBC is different. But now with streaming, they're just kind of cranking out new shows all the time. And I don't know if they wanted to do a season 4 or if they got talked into doing a season 4, or I don't know what motivated it, but this show is one that I think people wanted more of.
Right. What I think is interesting about this conversation is the fact that it's Apple, because ultimately Apple isn't in the TV business. Like, if they make a season of a show and it doesn't do well, it doesn't matter. They're selling computers. You know what I mean? So that's why when you see something and it finishes, but then it comes back, you start to question, like, could it be because of fandom? Could it be because the writers just found something else? I mean, granted, Apple is probably in the business of like whatever the creator wants to do is what we're gonna do, because
that's the way that was my understanding of it. Again, I came into this show once the 3rd season had already wrapped, and when I fell in love with the show, obviously late, but I fell in love with it, I immediately Googled like what's next. And everybody at that time was saying the show ended, it's done. They don't have anywhere else to take the character. And I remember there was an interview with one of those showrunners that says, if we're able to find a way to bring him back, because the story at the end of season 3 kind of tied up in a nice tight little bow.
Yeah.
And he said, if there's a way to bring him back that makes sense, we can do that. We'll take a look into that, but it's not, as of right now, we're happy with where the show ended. That's the kind of polished response that they gave, but it was a good response to me as a new lover of the show. Was enough. I was like, oh, I got it. I'm in. Like, I perfectly understand. I've watched the 3rd season and it's perfect and it ended great. And as much as I want more for selfish reasons, I get it for story-wise. It did end well. And now the way they bring it back is that now he's coaching women's soccer. It makes sense. And now it makes sense. You're not coaching the same team. And I'm going to go ahead. My assumption will be that his daughter is going to be on the team.
Yeah.
So that's going to be my assumption. So, but who knows? Who knows?
I mean, that's the first thought for sure, is that that's what it would be. But I mean, ultimately, I think especially as a creator or a producer, like if you come out with a show, Apple is probably the best place to do it because they have infinite amounts of money to be able to give you whatever budget you need for whatever it
I mean,
is.
it's got to
And
be
then,
them or Amazon, right? Them or Amazon, as
Right.
far as money is concerned.
Yeah.
Those are the two biggest. So another show I'm super excited about this that Apple TV got the rights to is the Brandon Sanderson books, the Mistborn and Stormlight Archives. These are huge fantasy novels, super popular. And
Man, I am so not there. I don't know what the hell you just said. I don't know what words you
I've
used.
never read the books, but I know about the acquirement of it.
So Brandon Sanderson, he's like famous in the sci-fi fantasy. He's like a fantasy author, and he's known for being very prolific. He writes books. He's the anti George R.R. Martin, right? Like Game of Thrones has been on the shelf for like
Not
2
for
decades.
nothing. Everybody is the anti.
Yeah. I wrote a tweet today. I'm the anti George R.R. Martin.
Yeah.
So
have you ever seen an interview where he interviews Stephen what's his name?
Stephen Colbert?
No. Oh my God, I'm drawing a blank.
Stephen King.
Yes, Stephen King. Him and Stephen King, and Stephen King talks about that. He goes, "Yeah, I write 8 pages. My goal is to write 8 pages a day." And he goes, "Do you often hit that goal?" And he goes, "Yeah, usually." And he goes, "What?" He goes, "You don't write the same sentence over and over again, and then realize it's garbage, and then throw away that piece of paper, and then realize, oh, it's been 3 days."
Yeah.
What the fuck? Like, that's his process? Holy shit.
Yeah.
He also writes on a program that is no longer supported by any active computer. Like he writes, like if that program goes dead, all of whatever he's working on will never be finished. So this guy, Brandon Sanderson, he's written a bunch of these books. He's got 2 series. It's called the Cosmere. So it's basically like his own little universe. Certain stories are on different planets, blah, blah, blah. But they don't interact that way. So there's the Mistborn series and then the Stormlight Archives. And those are the 2 big marquee ones. And he says that, I believe it, people have been trying to option those books since they came out. But he demands creative control. Like he's like, I get final cut. Like you do not make anything without me approving it. Mm-hmm. And so Apple TV, he says, Sanderson chose Apple TV because of their reputation for a high quality production, patience with creatives, and a desire to build a long-term partnership rather than rushing, following his concerns over other streaming services handling of fantasy. So that means that he saw The Wheel of Time, which is the one that I think Amazon came out with, that
it was
fucking
Amazon.
tanked and people hated it. He saw.
I don't know what that is. I don't know any of these things.
Yeah. These are they're fantasy shows, which is hard. Fantasy is kind of hard to do because people want to make it real, and it's not. You have to make it fucking fantasy. And
Dude,
the people who aren't going to like it aren't going to like it.
There was a show on Amazon Prime a few years ago that only got like 1 or 2 seasons, and I only saw like the first 2 episodes. And the reason I stopped watching is because they announced that they're not going to make it anymore. I'm like, why am I going to get invested in this? But it was something like Carnival something where it was like fairies and fucking.
Yes.
And that shit looked awesome, bro. The first 2 episodes were fucking amazing.
I watched the first few episodes and they were like great, and then I didn't go back to it, but it was dope. And the thing
I
is
only tapped out because they were like, we're not doing another season. I'm like, why even? I'm not even going to bother.
Exactly.
I'm not even going to bother. Fuck that.
So Apple TV, apparently, if they want more stuff, they're trying to build long-term relationships. If these people try to make it worth it for Bill Lawrence, who has like 3 of the top shows going on, right? Ted Lasso. He has Shrinking, which is hugely popular on Apple TV. Mm-hmm. So he got Shrinking because of Ted Lasso. So
sure.
Yeah.
And then he has Scrubs, which I'm sure after Ted Lasso, he started getting, and during COVID, the Zach Braff and Donald Faison had this podcast that blew up where they reviewed the show. And so it got everybody talking about it again. But the truth is that Apple TV puts out good stuff. Have you seen For All Mankind?
No. Yeah,
it's
the space show.
It's an alternate timeline where the Russians land on the moon first. And then it changes the course of everything. It's dope. It's so well written.
Yeah,
the guy who plays Rick Flag Jr.
Put Big Bird in the Challenger.
Wow.
Yeah, and they put Big Bird in the Challenger in this one. It's crazy. It changes Sesame Street.
I trust. Yeah. I trust
That's
Apple
hilarious.
TV. Yeah.
Also, you're missing Bill Lawrence. Also does Rooster on HBO.
Rooster is another one.
Yeah, the Steve Carell comedy, which is actually really good.
It is. I
like
watched
it.
the first episode. It was a little. It felt. I don't know. I didn't click with it as much as I would have expected.
Granted, it is like it's basically old school, like grounded old school, where it's just like it's just like it's an old man going to college and refinding who he is as a college person, like
it's a old man trying to be young story, which a lot of successful TV people or movie people will make that movie,
like John Wick and all those old man trying to be young.
No, John Wick to me is old man. It started as retired.
With Taken.
Retired man getting pulled back. He's like, I don't want to be doing this.
Yeah.
But you fuckers killed my dog. I don't want to be doing it.
Or the old man being like, I didn't want to do this, but you took my daughter, so now I gotta go to Libya and find you.
The perfect one is The Equalizer.
Yes.
Which is I just want to work at Home Depot.
Home Alone Depot, as I like to call it.
Home Alone Depot is great. The other trailer we have to talk about is much more another layered streaming bullshit behind the scenes. Who knows what the fuck is going on?
Finally coming out, yeah.
It's Coyote versus Acme, and this was one that I think I want to know what the story is, but like the makers of the movie were like, hey, they fucking benched our movie for insurance reasons, like they did the Batgirl.
The Batgirl, yeah.
And they fucking benched the movie, and then at some point we were like, well, we lost Batgirl forever, and then we found out they benched this movie, and we're like, this is fucked up. We're like, it's weirdly like, what a weird money capitalistic thing that you produce an entire thing, and rather than just put it out to see what money it makes, it used to be that movies all just only got theatrical releases, and if they were like in the 90s, you would get a mid-budget comedy about sticking your dick through a shower hole, and like Porky's got a wide theatrical release. Like like all of these crazy movies got put out, and now they're like, we have to hedge our bets. It's
the thing that's wild is like I'm sure all three of us are Looney Tunes fans. So like what's crazy is like how just imagining how like just the title alone is the easiest yes.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, the Coyote's gonna sue the company that keeps making all the things go wrong. Yes, I want to see that movie. That's hilarious.
It's so funny because it is purely nostalgic. It has all of the history, but it is entirely modern. Like, what a smart modern take. But also the idea that it's that the business people, I've never been more sure that business people are lost and have zero connection to their properties.
Yeah,
like
100%.
We all saw the Rescue Rangers movie that came out recently from Andy Samberg, right? The Rescue Rangers movie.
It was
so much better than it got
So
credit.
good.
It was so fucking good, so smart, so like prescient about Hollywood, so fucking good, and it didn't get enough attention. I'm afraid that this one will land in the same way because
they also released it during COVID.
It was it was a COVID release, so like that was. But also that's also part of it too. Was like, yes, I mean I'm sure it's hard to imagine what it was like during COVID again. Now that now that we're out of it, but like I'm sure there was a time during COVID where we thought this is never going to end. But but ultimately, like the truth is, like when you see a company like that putting movies out, like just like for example, like you started to realize, oh well, this is what Wonder Woman 84 meant to Warner Brothers because they just like let it out, or this is
they let out Wonder Woman 84 and not Batgirl. Like, come on.
Well, but also like it was just like, oh, you don't have to go to the theater for this one. Like, meaning that like we could have gone to the theater, but now that because of this situation, now you have to be a little honest about how you actually feel about the property. So like, the
Is that
company.
how you think? I thought. I mean, that's a way. I was more like, oh, they were trying to push HBO Max, the new app that they had.
That's
So they were
fair,
trying to be
yeah.
like, we're gonna give you everything we got. We're gonna give you all our big shit, including Godzilla and Kong, and
Yeah,
including and Wonder Woman 84. And they were the first studio to do that. They were like, we don't give a fuck. We care about you, because they played it off as like, we want to show you our best stuff. But what I took it as is they want people to subscribe to the app, which it
That
worked,
is
'cause I
true,
did.
because even when Disney was doing the whole thing, when like the live action Mulan came out, you did have to pay for it. So that
Another good live action remake, by the way, that
Yeah.
we did not mention a few weeks ago when we did that podcast, when we did the episode of like what's a good Disney live action remake. Mulan, I forgot to mention Mulan. That's fucking great.
That is a
But
good
go ahead.
one. Yeah, it
I
was
digress.
good. But Disney did like a thing
You
where you
guys,
had
you
to
got to pay for that
for
one.
it.
It's a paywall. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a
Yeah.
paywall for that one. So you are right. Probably it was probably just trying to get people to subscribe to HBO Max. Yeah, you're probably right.
But again,
we had it-
I'm sure there's not part of. I'm sure. I mean, after looking, it's easy to say they didn't like Wonder Woman 84 because we've seen Wonder Woman 84, so it's
Right.
easy. To,
Yeah.
it's easy to go to draw that conclusion. Like they probably knew shit. Like yeah.
Well, let's watch the trailer for Coyote versus Acme before we get any further to just jump on it. Already, I'm in.
Yeah. It's like live
so
action,
sick.
but still animated. It's so good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Beautiful.
A wholly owned. Wait. Hold on. I gotta go back. What did that say? A wholly owned subsidiary of the Acme Corporation. Oh, fuck. That's good.
Have you been horribly injured by a product made by the Acme Corporation?
It's not your fault. There's probably someone to blame.
The name of the case is Coyote versus Acme.
Wily Coyote. He is reckless. We all know who's responsible, and all of his injuries are self-inflicted.
You've been settling Acme cases for years.
I could probably get you $250 for that.
This is your opportunity to really show people what you're capable of.
These companies think they can do whatever they want. We're sick of it.
Acme, act you!
Nothing to see here.
We really have nothing.
We both know it would be very unpleasant if anything bigger were to become public.
So, what is up, Doc?
The Acme Corporation is releasing this film for account purposes only. We do not condone any of the storylines depicted.
Genius.
So
Genius. So good.
Genius. Oh my God. First of all,
Can we just talk about the fact that they follow the same formula as every other trailer nowadays? They hit that one
Yes.
note thing.
Yeah.
the bing. Yeah.
Yes. They really did.
I love. First of all, I got excited seeing the Looney Tunes.
Of course.
Who doesn't love the Looney Tunes, right?
Yeah,
I'm sure there
they're
are people that
perfect.
have had poor exposure to the Looney Tunes because they haven't been around as long. But all of those cartoons exist and they're super fun. But this like is infused with Who Framed Roger Rabbit energy, and I love it.
Yeah, I love it. What's so interesting is like, because this movie, the history of this movie has been talked about for quite some time. This movie, I just looked it up, finished shooting in 2022, and it's finally coming out, right? But when I see this trailer, I'm actually very impressed at how the stars of this movie are still in the zeitgeist, because Cena is still as big as he was in 2022.
Probably bigger.
Probably bigger. Yeah, probably bigger now.
Because of Peacemaker.
And Will Forte is going to be in a movie this summer too, The Breadwinner, with Nate Bargatze. So like Will Forte's still in the zeitgeist. So like it's just kind of wild. I mean, the other actress that's in it is from Everything Everywhere All at Once, so she's kind of in a lot of other things.
But Bugs Bunny still in a zeitgeist. It's pretty
Of
impressive.
course, yeah, everyone knows
I
Bugs
will
Bunny,
say,
and yeah,
the casting choices of, if you're gonna make a movie where the human actors have to compete against the Warner Brothers Looney Tunes cartoons, the
LeBron
two
James.
most yeah. Boo.
well, yeah,
The two most
needs to be-
no, hold on. The two most cartoonish actors you could choose, they chose.
Yeah, I
John
agree.
Cena's a
Hard
fucking
agree.
cartoon.
Hard
Will
agree.
Forte is a fucking cartoon.
Yeah, hard
Will
agree.
Forte is so goddamn funny.
The only one I would choose. Who would you choose other than Will Forte? My vote would be Bill Hader. That would be my vote.
I think Bill Hader is perfect in Barry, and it's changed my perspective of him.
Funny enough, ever since Barry, I can't see him the same anymore.
I
Even though I know
he's
he's
so serious.
Even though I know he's
It's funny
silly.
enough. It's funny enough because of Barry that I'm like, oh, okay, I'll put him in the acting movie. I would do that because of Barry. Because
of Barry, I would put Bill Hader in the Robin Williams category of comedians who could potentially be amazing dramatic actors.
100%.
Because Robin Williams, I still talk about this. It's not a movie people talk about when it comes up with Robin Williams, but 1 Hour Photo.
Oh, dude, that movie
is
rules.
such a wild movie, and also Insomnia with him and Al Pacino.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like
Chris Nolan movie.
Chris Nolan. There's so much. Like I would put Bill Hader in that category. Will Forte, I would put in the category with Bugs Bunny.
Yeah, that's fun.
My wife watched another wife watch was the show called Four Seasons, where it's like Tina Fey, Will Forte.
Oh yes,
yeah,
that's
the
the
remake.
vibe. I didn't want to make. That's the vibe that the show that you brought up, Valdez, that you brought up with on HBO,
Rooster.
Rooster. That's the vibe that I get from Rooster. I watched the first episode of Rooster, and I got the vibe of Four Seasons, and I'm like, it's funny but not funny. It's funny but depressing. Like, this is how I feel
It's
about
not
it.
funny,
Yeah.
haha. It's funny. Existential
funny,
crisis.
It's
there
funny.
are funny,
at
haha,
the end of,
but in a weird,
it's funny. It's funny in the Emmy goes to.
Yeah.
So true, so true.
That
Dude,
I'm excited.
I'm
for it.
excited. I'm excited for it. I'm also excited for the show that I didn't even know existed until Valdez put me onto it, because it's one of my favorite movies. It's Men on Fire. They're making that into a series.
Oh,
yeah, that movie rips.
And it stars. The trailer is so fucking good, and
The trailer
it comes up, and it stars the guy from Wonder Man, which Mike and I have fucking love. I mean, we just love that show so much. But it's such a good trailer for Men on Fire. And again, Men on Fire is probably my favorite Denzel Washington movie, which is saying a lot because I like a lot of his movies.
Yeah, that's my favorite of his.
But I mean, and it's so weird because I don't feel as protective even though it's my favorite Denzel Washington movie. When you, Valdez, informed me that they were making a TV series, I didn't feel like, what the fuck, they're gonna ruin it. I was like, oh, this is I think it's
let's
prime
watch it.
for.
I haven't seen it. I love this guy.
Regina's always telling me that I worry about you too much.
Or a retelling of the story of the movie.
You come back with me.
Bobby Cannavale, I love that guy.
Yeah, I'm pretty much a solo act at this point.
Home Alone.
How's that working out for you?
Depot.
Yeah, Home Alone Depot.
I've lost everything. My family. My home.
Whoa. Oh, what's that actress's name? I love her.
If the people who brought down that building find her, she will suffer.
Once again, that one note.
I see a lot of myself in you.
Don't you know who's gonna be there?
He's not leaving until the people hunting the girl are dead.
Are you gonna kill him?
Just talk to him.
I know that this is hard, but but we're gonna put all of our emotions behind us.
My skin ain't can't see the forest through the trees, got me down on my knees.
Presiono este botón y boom. I promise you are safe.
Yeah, dude, I'm in. It's so sick.
Oh,
looks
so
great.
It
It
looks,
looks
so
fantastic.
sick.
But again,
What
and
is-
I
yeah.
just learned about this from Valdez a few weeks ago. I didn't know that they were doing a show, and I was like, it was impressive. I was thrown back to me how again, my favorite Denzel Washington movie, one of my favorite movies of all time, and I didn't feel protective of it. I didn't feel like, no, they're gonna fuck it up. I was like, I'm
Yeah.
in. Let's go. And that was before I knew who was in the movie, who was in the show. And then when I
Yeah.
saw Wonder Man, I was like, oh, this is gonna be fantastic. It's good.
You know who I really enjoy in that trailer? Underrated character actor. I like him whenever I see him come up on screen anywhere. Scoot McNairy.
You're a little
love
loud.
McNairy,
You're a little hot. Your mic's a little hot.
But it's because of how much I love Scoot McNairy.
I know.
I love this guy. I love it. I see him. He was in a show called *Halt and Catch Fire* about computers, like the rise of a Steve Jobs type character. He's great. He was. Did you watch the Marvel one-shot *All Hail the King*? He's the guy that interviews Trevor Slattery. But I love that guy. I'm a fan of character actors where I'm just like, yes, I love when I see certain dudes. I'm like, yeah, that guy's dope. I love that guy.
If you're watching this episode today on the 30th, that is the release day of Man on Fire, so you can watch it on Netflix now.
I didn't even realize that was today. Oh,
Yes.
let's
I
end
know
this
what
podcast.
I'm doing later.
let's end this podcast. Oh my god,
Something
I'm
that I
so
find so funny about that
Yeah.
trailer though is now every action drama has to have a Teddy Swims song in it. Like it's like it
He's
has
so
to.
good. Teddy
Dude,
Swims is so fucking good, dude.
a white
oh my
dude
god.
doing black people runs is amazing. Like come
It's,
on,
dude,
like, it's
Teddy Swims is fucking legit good. Like I'm not a music guy in the sense of like I'm not gonna I don't go to concerts. I don't go, oh, I want to go to this concert. I don't want to go. Bro, I looked into Teddy Swims concerts. I'm like, is there gonna be a Teddy Swims? Am I gonna be in town for a Teddy? Like he's so good, dude. That music is fucking
I say this
fire,
with
bro.
all due respect, but I think Teddy Swims is what Jelly Roll thinks he is. Like
Yes. Yes.
Fair enough.
My wife the other day, I talked shit about Jelly Roll. My wife was like, I thought you liked him. I'm like, and I looked at her immediately. I was like, I go, when the fuck have I ever said that I like Jelly Roll? And I go, oh, that's not Teddy Swims. I stopped myself. I go, you're thinking about Teddy Swims. And she goes, oh, I thought they were the same. I'm like, no.
No, they're
Teddy
not the
Swims.
same person.
No,
Yeah.
Teddy Swims has talent.
In our dismount from the show today, very quickly, Neri, we're going to institute a new segment on the show called "Old Man Yells at Cloud." Old Man Yells at Cloud. Neri,
Dana Gould. That's a Dana Gould joke. I love that.
This is a Simpsons joke.
No, I know, but Dana Gould wrote that.
Oh, Dana Gould wrote. Yeah,
Dana
okay,
Gould wrote the joke. Old Man Yells at Cloud.
Old Man Yells at Cloud. Neri had. You started in the message telling me about, and I refused to elaborate because I need to know what the fuck you're talking about.
There is a new. I've noticed now a couple, and off the top of my head, I can just remember the one that really fucking triggered me. They're changing the cereal mascots, and I don't know why the fuck they're changing the cereal mascots. I don't understand why this is necessary.
Perfect guest to have on this episode. What is going on?
They're changing. So the cereal mascot. I don't know if you guys know this, but for Cinnamon Toast Crunch, the cereal mascot used to be 3 chefs.
3 chefs.
It used to be 3 chefs. Then they fucking laid off
chef.
2 of them. Then they laid off 2 chefs. They were like, hey guys, we just realized that we only need 1 chef for this fucking thing. And now what the fuck is that? That's the cereal mascot now for fucking Cinnamon Toast Crunch is a animated fucking Cinnamon Toast Crunch, an actual fucking and with googly eyes
with Funko Pop eyes.
It's
like
such a fucking creepy. It is nightmare fuel, bro. That if I am a kid, I am not thinking that makes me want to have. But first of all, I wasn't even down for them to lay off 2 of the chefs. And if you're gonna lay off 2 of the chefs,
same.
why keep the oldest one? That doesn't even
The
make any
old
fucking
white
sense.
man? Huh?
The old white guy? Why would you keep the old one? Why would you want to keep the
Exactly.
new one? Whatever. But then you fucking bring in this abomination of a creation of this. Fuck you, dude. Fuck
Yeah, dude.
you.
Funny enough, like for a while, I don't know if it's because General Mills is trying to relate to kids more, or like I don't know what it is, but like they started doing a cereal a while back. It isn't a thing anymore, but they used to call it Emoji Toast Crunch, and all of the Cinnamon Toast Crunch guys were like little emojis, and they used to be all different characters of the same guy with like different faces, like all like Nightmare Fuel looking like that. And I was like, what marketing team got together to put this, like, what kid is gonna open, like when I was a kid, when all three of us were kids, we bought the cereal according to either the toy that came inside or the cartoon that was repping the cereal. Period.
Right.
Like that's what it was. What child is looking at this box and isn't afraid of it? Like
I'll tell you this. I am. How do I put this? There is a problem with making the food I'm about to eat have human emotions.
I agree.
You do not humanify, you do not personify the food. And then they show the food eating the food, which is like, what kind of fucking cannibalism are we talking about?
I don't want to have to think.
So
No,
weird.
me. Like the kid from Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. No,
Yeah.
me, mom.
There's literally like the biggest one that always, and they get a pass, and I don't think they should, is the M&Ms. They show the M&Ms. I'm supposed to eat these chocolate candies knowing that they have witty banter with each other. Get the fuck out of here. I don't want to know that.
Okay,
Just show me the food.
here's the thing. You remember that commercial, especially the three of us when we were all kids? There was this famous commercial, and it's still probably a thing they play during Christmas, where one of the M&Ms, the yellow M&M, believes that Santa Claus exists, right?
They do exist. He does exist.
They do exist. So, dude, the amount of mental gymnastics I've had to go through in my head. So there is a world in where M&Ms are real and they talk and they believe in Santa, right?
Yeah.
And then there is a world where Santa believes that there are talking M&Ms, like, and both of them are now shocked that they're meeting each other. Like,
Not only that, here's another layer to that fucking commercial. Ready for this? The M&Ms were laying out M&Ms for Santa to eat.
Exactly.
What kind of ritualistic sacrifices?
Yes.
What in the pagan rituals is going
That's
on?
what I'm
here?
saying. Like, what is this? Like, what marketing team thought of this? Like, this
But
is
it worked.
wild.
You remember it.
You remember it.
It worked.
That's true.
It worked.
And I'm not even talking about like
20 years
graphical.
later.
Look, I'm not even talking about graphical redesigns, right? Like
graphical.
No. Toucan Sam looks like garbage now. Like,
he sucks.
No, but that's fine. But it's still Toucan Sam. You know what they didn't do? They didn't get a fucking Fruit Loop and put eyes on that bitch.
That's
what they
true.
fucking
That's
didn't do.
true. That's true.
That's what I'm saying. It's still Toucan Sam. It's a stupid looking Toucan Sam, but it's still fucking a bird. It's not a Fruit Loop with fucking eyes on it. That's just, this bullshit something's got to fucking end with it. Like, I don't know who the fuck is up at Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Go fuck yourself and fuck your mother. Like, I hate you so much. I'm sorry.
Well,
Old man living on clouds.
I will say one thing that does have to end is the Jamaican cinnamon stick that reps Apple Jacks, because that's a little much.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
Cinnamon, like, what are we doing, dude? Like,
Yeah.
like, what the heck is this? I'm not joking. Look at that. It's a Jamaican cinnamon stick.
I did not even put it together that it was cinnamon.
It's cinnamon. Look at that. Look at that shit.
Masked after Apple.
That's so incredibly offensive.
Oh shit! Often shown competing with the evil antagonist Bad Apple in races during commercials. The Apple was also a villain.
Yeah.
Good.
No, so what?
You know
what
why?
it was?
But you know why? But you know why? Because Apple Jacks doesn't taste like apples.
Yeah.
So apples are the villain.
Yeah. No, what would happen was that the two of these guys in every commercial, the apple would be
Cinnamon.
skateboarding, the Jamaican cinnamon stick would get mad at the apple, and then they'd start fighting with each other. They'd be like, "Ah, shit!" and then they'd start punching each other, and then all the blood and guts became the cereal. That's literally what the commercial was.
Hey man, I'm in. I'm fucking in. I don't know about you. I don't know. I'm in. I fucking want Apple Jacks now. I'm in with this one. This one is good.
I kind of do want Apple Jacks.
Dude, cinnamon sold me, bro. I'm in. I'm sorry, dude. That was great.
Cinnamon.
Fucking,
yeah. Cinnamon is good.
I did not get it until you said it. When you said, "Oh, the Jamaican cinnamon stick," I was like, I don't know why. I didn't. It just didn't hit me. When you said cinnamon, I'm like, oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah,
bro.
dude. That's what
Fuck
it was. Yeah, it's a Jamaican cinnamon stick. It's
This
crazy.
I love it. I do. This is my goat, though. I will say the unchanged. I do not support the military-industrial complex, but I will always support my Captain.
Captain Crunch is the best.
The Captain Crunch OG. The hat hasn't changed. He's an captain for I think for like some fictitious serial navy, and I am all about it. I will enlist in the captain's navy.
I will always love
he's
Captain
never,
Crunch.
He's never got promoted. He's never been a general. He's never been
admiral.
just captain.
He's like Maverick in the movie Top Gun Maverick.
Yes,
he should have been made admiral 20 times over, but he's still a captain.
You know, because of his
Crunch
wild
is
ways.
Maverick.
You know why? You know why? Because of the fucking crunch berries. He's crazy with the crunch berries, and that's what gets him fucking stuck in captain. He doesn't move on.
He keeps fucking up at the factory, and there's oops all berries. It's like that one happened on your watch, Captain.
Yeah.
By the way, do you guys-
he fucked up Barry's daughter.
Yeah. Do you guys remember that there were other characters in the Captain Crunch universe? It wasn't just the captain. Like it was other characters as well.
I don't remember the other characters, but I remember the berries. I remember
there was like a berry monster or something like that, and he like looked like he looked like Bina Bina with like a long, Bina Bina Pollywog from Gullah Gullah Island.
Oh, the frog,
yeah. He looked like that, but like just like with a long nose that could like suck up all the berries and shit. Like he looked like that. It was a very interesting look, and like there were pirate characters. Like
I did. Yeah. Oh, this one. Hold on. This one is also. This one I understand because this cereal mascot. Let me find it. The Cookie Crisp criminal.
Oh, I love this. The first defund the police commercial we ever saw as kids.
Yeah. It was. When your spokesperson not turns to crime, but is in crime when you choose him, maybe not the best call.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
the first time I saw Cookie Crisp, he was being chased by a dog.
That's the. Oh and there was a dog. It was
a police. It was a police dog. It was a police dog. And then the police dog would eat the Cookie Crisp.
Yeah.
That was the one I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I never had. I've never had Cookie Crisp. I've never had that.
It's very, very underwhelming. I have a
It's chocolate chip cookies. How could it? Like, I literally don't do. I never had it because I didn't.
It's puffed wheat and rice and shit. It's not cookies.
Just puffed
it's
wheat.
A lie.
It doesn't. There's more chocolate and Cocoa Puffs than there are in that cereal. Like it's not very good. But
all right, round the horn really quick as we dismount. Top cereal, breakfast cereals. We'll go around the horn.
That's tough.
Of
all time,
Captain Crunch. Number
of
one
all time right now.
The first thought that comes to your mind?
Captain Crunch.
Of all time, it's going to be Rice Krispies Treat cereal from the 90s, the one that Kellogg's will not release the recipe to.
Solid. That Rice Krispie Treats cereal, not Rice Krispies.
Yeah, it's the first Heisenberg of cereal is what I call it.
It would be cheap to do like the Super Mario Brothers and Link cereal, the Legend of Zelda cereal that used to come in the 2-pack.
Oh, you mean Captain Crunch in different cereal, Captain Crunch in different shapes?
Captain Crunch in different shapes.
Exactly. That's exactly what it was.
I think of my favorite is gonna be kind of like, I don't know if underwhelming, but to this day, there's nothing better than a bowl of super cold milk and Frosted Flakes.
Of course,
Frosted Flakes. They're great. They are great.
I mean,
you better not. They're great for 2.5 minutes. They're great.
Fair.
Like fucking, you better have
What
them right now.
It's taking me longer than 2.5 minutes to eat a bowl of cereal? Are you kidding me?
And here's why I like Captain Crunch so much, because Captain Crunch people will be like, oh, it cuts the roof of your mouth, and that's how much you fucking love it that you still go back for more. You know what I mean? It's like an abusive husband. It beats you, but you go, no, I want more. I deserved it. That's what you fucking say.
I do.
You just keep having it.
I have a bit about cereal, and I talk about all this shit, but like one of the things that I love to talk about is like cereal mascots, and I go, I think that just by the mascot alone, the best cereal has to be Honey Bunches of Oats, because the mascot is just a lady that works at the factory. Like it's just
that's pretty good.
Remember that lady, that black lady that's just like
the black lady.
Yeah, baby, I've been getting paid $3.75 an hour for 45 years, but these maple clusters make it all worthwhile. Like, just like, oh my god, like this cereal must be fucking incredible. She's never gotten a severance package.
She's there for the love of the game.
Isn't that servitude? What is that called?
Indentured servitude. She's there for the love of the game because the cereal's so fucking good. It doesn't need
and
a
the maple
cartoon
clusters
mascot.
make it all worthwhile, dude.
Fuck your
I love the fact that she's selling
mascot.
out. I love the fact that the marketing was like, we're gonna tell people that the company, that corporation, is a piece of shit. It doesn't pay people anything, but the cereal is so good that it's fucking undeniable. Like you can't.
We don't
that's
need,
so funny.
Yeah,
we don't need a racist Jamaican cinnamon stick. We got this lady.
But wait, why
person.
is it? I don't understand why the cinnamon stick is racist. I don't understand why that's the racist part. Like,
First of all, the cinnamon stick is not racist. The white man that made the
I would be If I was Jamaican, I'd be like, finally some representation in my fucking cereal. Like, what the fuck, man? Why are you getting so mad at the fucking cinnamon stick?
That's pretty good. You know what? Touche, man. Touche.
You know what?
We need a
You're
Jamaican
probably
to come
right.
on.
You're probably right. There probably are Jamaicans that are like,
I see both points of views. I see both points
Motherfucker,
of views.
if you made fucking queso frito a mascot of some food and you made him Nicaraguan, I'd be like, yes, that's what bring it. That's what I'm talking about.
I mean, that is fair. Yeah.
Now, if you hire a white guy to voice Cinnamon, that's fucked up. There's a line.
That's true.
There's a sugary cinnamon line that's drawn.
There's a line in the cinnamon sugar sand that has to be drawn. Well,
Chris Pratt is the new voice of queso frito, which is crazy.
Oh, fucker. Which, by the way, I designed a new shirt. I'm very happy. I'm very proud of myself. I designed a shirt that says that, by the way.
I didn't know it was your shirt. That's awesome. I love that shirt.
Speaking of, look, we're gonna what a great segment for Old Man Yells at Cloud. The first Old Man Yells at Cloud was a resounding success. I think so. So we are gonna say thank you for watching us. If you're watching us, please like, share, and subscribe. Follow us at our social media stuff linked in the description. It's also on screen right now. And Neri, what would you like to promote?
I like to promote my new t-shirts that I have on my website. It's neryscience.com or whatwashisname.com. I have a few new designs. The latest one being a queso frito that says queso frito is extra, but so am I. Because I am very extra and so is queso frito, but I'm worth it, motherfucker. neryscience.com or whatwashisname.com. Go to the shop and then scroll down and you see new designs, including my new logo. I have a new logo, all of that jazz. Buy merch, baby. Buy merch. You can also watch videos and like and subscribe, but fucking that helps too. But
sure.
Yeah.
We would be doing this if no one was watching, but it's always nice when people watch and interact.
Yeah.
Mike Valdez, what's up with you?
Same thing. Follow me on Instagram and all social media at Mike Valdez, and my website, the kid from
Valdez with an S, by the way. Valdez with an S.
Yes,
it's on the screen, but yes, good for the audio listener.
Yes, and thekidfromup.com is my website that has my merch, that has my other podcast, that has a bunch of other stuff as well. So yeah.
Yeah, man. Thank you. Always.
Thank you.
We need a new intro with you, Mike, on it because you're part of the show now. For me,
I'm always glad.
You can follow me at Mike Mercadal, so Mike Mercadal on social media. I'm trying to really lean into being the Latino. Like I need to say my name correctly. I've anglified it so long that
you could also not say Latino and say Latino.
Yeah.
You said I'm leaning into the Latino, and I'm like, oh,
the Latino.
No, that's not leaning in. That's not leaning in.
Because I have to consciously fight because I'm performing, I'm presenting. I have to consciously fight against it. because this is a performance. I don't really talk like this unless there's a camera on me. But you can follow me at Mike Mercadal, but you can also follow at Zeros on Heroes, because there is new stuff coming out soon. You might want to join in. And we're going to be doing Ad Nauseum, which is our commercial review thing. You guys are welcome to do stuff. The show is the commercials. The commercials are the show.
By the way, I love the fact that I just spent a whole time yelling at Clouds about like anthropomorphizing. Was it
Anthropomorphizing.
Anthropomorphizing. Cinnamon. I know I can't. Because you know why? Because I'm Latino, motherfucker, and I can't.
That's
say those
fine.
words.
That's fine, man.
But I spent this whole time ranting about putting googly eyes on a cinnamon toast crunch, and I'm like, buy my shirt that has a googly eyes.
Yeah, it's not weird because it's not Cinnamon Toast Crunch. It's cheese.
I know.
But you know why? And you know why it's not weird? Because there wasn't the original mascot for the shirt wasn't Three Chefs.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true.
With that said, follow at Mike Mercadal, at Zeros on Heroes on all social media. You can find us there. Follow at WUBro Pod on all platforms, and there's going to be more stuff coming. So stay tuned. We love you. Neri, is there anything you want to say to send us off?
That's it, baby. Let's go. That's how winning is done. Thank you very much.
That's how winning is